How's it going? It's man tomorrow here. I'm in a restaurant getting my truck work done, but I think we ought to cover this issue again. Oh, I mean, because this doesn't make any sense, man. It's really, really getting bad. But you really have to understand what this is about, because at this point, no one is new to the conversation here. And shout out to Edward and uh, yeah, that's what it is. So you have to understand that there's three or four sides to this argument. No, much. It still says I'm live. No, I mean I still see my icon, so I don't even know what y'all see out there. Hold on a second. Oh, okay. All right. Well, if y'all can hear me, I'm not sure why it's doing that. But there's three sides to this argument, and there's one side of it is zero, which zero is the solutions part of the conversation, like you said. Fantastic is the getting people back on track with what the consequences portion of the conversation. Edward obviously let off show. Good job to him. But Obsidian is trying to like, no, 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 no. We don't want to hear these solutions. We got to sit here and be with the problem. Thanks for the super chat, Justin Marsh. Thanks for the super chat, Roosevelt. What's up, MOT? Happy Wednesday. Yeah, what's going on, Art? So at this point in time, it's kind of like Wheel of Fortune. All the letters are actually turned over on the screen. You can no longer buy any more vowels. You can no longer spin for any more consonants. And this is just where we are. You know what you signed up for at this point. Yeah, I agree. Because see, they specifically never want the zero side of the argument. I think everybody on the panel can have this type of argument, but you just have to just storm the castle and be like, well, what's the next move? Because if you listen to certain people, they want to keep having the same conversation over and over again. You can't trust these people, man. They're not even coming back to the negotiating table. Y'all are inviting them back to the negotiating table. It was in nobody's 20-year plan to accept people past their prime. That was nobody's plan. It was part of nobody's plan to be pretty much whittled down to genetic currency within the marketplace when that's the women's job. You're trying to buy cooperation with genetics and money while she just walks into the deal getting the best that she can without even doing anything. So you have to ask yourself, who is this conversation for? Because it's not for the women, because the women are not showing up to the conversation. The women are not even really being headlined on the conversation. This is why, for me, it's a very good and easy conversation. I don't need game. I just spend my time in situations and circumstances that actually is good for me.
I'm sorry, did you say you wanted?
So at this point, y'all like the video mom coming in? Because we got to talk about this negotiation tape at this point. Because negotiating table is for you. It's not for the people who's hyping up the negotiating table, right? Listen, man, as the guy on the screen just said, if they don't want to cooperate, then you got to leave them alone. You got to leave them alone, man. What about that solution? What about actively replacing them? Because see, here's the thing. Once you start building your power up, and once you have the power to insource and outsource, the one thing that you don't need to worry about or listen to are the people who can't deal with the new world with you having power. This is why all these people always want to go back to high school and the things that are happening in high school. So what you have to understand at this point is you're really clowning yourself by showing up to this negotiation table. Because if the negotiations are going on in your house and you're playing a home game, actually scratch that. You're going to their house to negotiate surrender. So you as a man were supposed to do two things. You were supposed to A, get your stuff together, and B, leave these people alone. You're supposed to do two of those things. And it's quite obvious that you haven't done one or the other. Because now, thanks to people not having their stuff together and they want to actually surrender, we've now created a cottage industry of keep having repeat conversations of things that we already know the actual end of. Remember, the women are not on any live streams talking about what they're going to be doing for men. They're not even doing that. And actually, the conversation is so bad that Jessica X is doing the black women's job for them. And they don't even have sense enough to even act like they changed to remove her from her position. So it's like, rather than going to King Supers or Kroger to get actual meat that's within regulations by the FDA, you decide to go to the hood corner store where they actually wrote the freshness date in magic marker on top of what the manufacturer said the freshness date. This is what you show up to the table. This is crazy. After these things happen, we have to have an after actions report on what we just heard. Because what we just heard is people who don't get it, but they don't get it because there's profit margin in not getting it. And the profit margin in not getting it means that other people are being set up to actually take on the responsibilities of what's actually happening right now. It's very easy. There is no such thing as submission that they bring to the table. The only thing they bring to the table is agreeableness, agreedness, or something. Yeah, but the thing is that tolerance isn't submission. Tolerance isn't agreeable. That isn't what tolerance is. Yeah. Remember that scene in Joker after he shot that dude and they zoomed in and he had this moment where he just laughed? That's what the women are doing. Showing up to see how many dudes don't get it still. Because if we keep having a conversation in front of them, they're going to start listening. This doesn't make any sense. This is where we are, folks. I can see if you are a younger guy and you are having this conversation because you're in the dating market. You may or may not understand what's going on. But if you're an older, confirmed bachelor, dude, there's no reason for you to be having this conversation at all. So I'm gonna drop the link in the chat so Zero can come up and tell me what happened. Because it's definitely his fault for bringing up solutions. And I want to know, why do you go up there bringing up solutions? That's right, Zero. Come on up. That's where we are right now. Solutions.
Sounds like I do.
I want to drop you down immediately, but wait a it all go wrong, man?
He hijacked the stream, first of all.
I know he did.
Yeah, turned it into something completely different.
Yeah.
And then it was just downhill from there. Yeah, I don't think he cared about. He didn't care about the argument at all. Like, due to the cartoons, like again, as soon as I remember that you're not talking to real people, you're talking to bitches. You just gotta treat them like that. You don't have a choice because if you try to talk to them like the actual men, that's where I went wrong the first time.
Yeah,
and that's the problem. Anyway,
it's almost like it's almost like you go to a place, you're trying to get a diagnosis, and you walk into the doctor's office, and you're back in the parking lot as if you never even entered the doctor's office. So then you go back to the doctor's office, you walk into another door, and you're back into the parking lot.
Right.
You know, it's kind of like the second Matrix with all those doors that leads to somewhere.
Right. It's fucking crazy. Yeah, man. I mean, I forgot how many twists and turns it took, but all I know is when it got to the end, I think I just didn't give a fuck at that point because I saw what he was doing. He was just saying shit.
Yeah.
You know, like
coming off mute, hulking into the conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I peeped the shit he had did earlier when Bernard was like, okay, I'm gonna talk to Zero real quick, and it was about the whole legal aspect of things, and then he just hopped in and started asking Edward question after question after question after question.
No, zero. Let me stop you right there. That is not what happened. This is what happened. He kept interrupting the conversation as if somebody asked him a question. You have to go back and watch it.
All right, I'm gonna have to do that then, because I was like, yeah, he's like, yeah, so we're gonna go over here real quick, and then he just started asking Edward questions. He just started bombarding him with questions. Every time he got done with one, he asked Ed a question so he could just go. And then as soon as he was done, he'd ask him another one, and then he'd go, and then he'd do it again, and he kept doing it. I was like, okay, he tried to stall me out. I get it. And then after that, it was just more of that the whole show. It was just, and he kept doing it.
Trying to get the mic back, and he just dove out the window with it. And it was a cordless mic.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. And then towards the end,
they make progress, don't they?
At the end, he was trying every fucking move he knew. Every move he knew. He grabbed like his biggest pair of rocket shoes. He tried to blast off. He was like, "Hold my hand, let's go this way." I was like, You go by yourself.
He didn't even recharge the boots from the other day, man.
Hell no. But he was reaching his hand out like, "Hey, come with me. Come this way." I said, you go over. You go by yourself.
I'm like, one of those boots are sparking and it's on fire, man. I don't think that's a good idea, man.
He had the fucking those astronaut jets. Yeah. He did. I think it took me into zero gravity with him. That's where he had the advantage is zero gravity. He's like, let's go up here. There's no rules up here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all the way in Kane time now. Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, hey, zero gravity up here is fun. Let's go up here and talk. Go fuck that shit. You go up there by yourself.
And it's like the answer is simple. You can't trust anybody culturally who has this type of background.
Right.
You can't do that. Could you imagine a court trial? The person comes to court. They've been sentenced to 99 years in prison. No apology. And they just tell this dude, And everybody just leaves the courtroom. They just leave the dude there. They uncuff the dude, and they just let him go. I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. Why do we have this trial?
Right.
And if you're sentenced to a bunch of years, why aren't you not going to jail now? If it's a life sentence. I was like, no, we'll get to it later on. So they just let the dude walk.
Yeah. That one move he does, though, he'll go, I'm going to ask a question that requires a macro answer. And then you give him the macro answer, you go, but for me personally, it's like, oh, okay, I see what you're doing. I see what you just did.
You were not supposed to solve that.
Right. Yeah, they could just be throwing puzzles at you. Here, solve this. Here, solve this. As soon as you get done with one, he throw another one at you. It's like a 1,000-piece unsolved jigsaw puzzle and shit.
Oh yeah, man.
Cartoon face.
Pieces.
Yeah. Then you solve it. You go, here's another one. And then he was like, what about this? And then you like, okay, but what about you personally? Oh, okay, you went the other way with it. Okay, I got it.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
First it was me personally, now you personally, but it's a macro question. That's a good ass move, but no. He's like, okay, solve this puzzle. He just kept throwing them up.
I mean, like this dude. I mean, dude, he he's the Gish Galloper, man. Like, you don't even need to look at the actual person. We could just call it the obsidian.
Yeah, that comes from years of practice.
I am a black belt in the Gish Gallop. On God, sir.
I had a black belt in obstinism. Obsidianism and shit.
Oh man, he's a Rubik cube with all the same colors, and he's acting like he's solving the problem that we can all see it's the same colors. But like,
he's just fucking spinning it, and he be like, "See, I'm smart."
Smart.
Yeah, he throw it at you like he throw you like, here, catch. See, I solved it.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like the Dark Knight, man. Let me show you a magic trick. It's gone.
Like, what the fuck? You ever see motherfucking like sitting at the coffee shop pretending to write poetry and shit?
Oh,
and
yeah.
Then you walk past and look down at the paper and it's blank.
Yes.
That's
And
him.
you know that he's been writing on the paper the entire time that you were there.
Exactly. Nigga been sitting there the whole lunch hour with a blank page, pretending to put his pen on it.
And he keeps saying like, "Oh, I remembered," and he just writing on the paper. So you're like, "What's going on over here? Nothing." Like, whoa.
That shit was crazy. I did not think it was gonna go that way. I think dude liked that shit though. He liked arguing.
He does, man. He does. That dude should have been an attorney, man. Dude, he missed his
hell
call.
no, nigga. That shit. That nigga. He'd have been the fucking attorney that people. He's like always available and shit. people come in and they just throw him on them and shit. Like we're like, no, can I get somebody else?
Yeah, it's kind of like the bad attorneys who like somehow live in the jail and are never in the courtroom.
Yeah.
Trolling for people who actually got money so he can lose their cases.
Yeah. the attorney that the judges and shit don't respect, they're like, oh, this motherfucker, I ain't finna come here and argue the case right. They just be gone. He's a motion filer. Yeah, pretty much. Fucking motion filer.
Yeah, man. Continuance after continuance after continuance.
Yeah, just fucking.
like, wait a minute. This case was started in the 1960s. Like, are you ever going to go to court for this?
Just still filing motions and shit. Motion to proceed the proceedings. The fuck does that mean? Reset. What's the
Yeah. Resets are allowed, right? Once per day,
what
right?
the fuck was that? What's that? It's a legal term when you basically adjourn forever, and that's how you get acquitted. It's called adjournment forever.
I don't know.
It's a fancy word for it, but it's basically adjournment forever. That's the fuck he do. He filed motions to just adjourn.
Yeah.
We have to adjourn briefly for lunch and shit. And it's like when we come back, whatever the fancy word is and shit, like a forever adjournment.
Yeah, recess after recess after recess after recess. Recess, right. 12 o'clock recess, 1 o'clock recess. Like, hold on.
You ever gonna try this case? Yeah. We just have to adjourn real quick.
Yeah. We'll be back tomorrow. Like, man, but we've been through this already. No, you haven't. Not this way. Poof.
Filed motions and fucking adjournments forever. Like that argument, like it was crazy that the argument he brought up, and it was just like it was a shut the fuck up argument. And he's like, no, it's not, but it was. And then when I pointed it out, he was like, well, fuck it then. And he just jumped all the way out the window. Well, if I gotta shut the fuck up, then everybody gotta shut the fuck up. Like, what the fuck? No. That's when you take your me personally. That if you want some me personally shit, there you go right there. Yeah. Just you.
What it was, it not only was it a shut the fuck argument, he brought the glass case inside of the courtroom where he broke it in front of everybody when it clearly says break in case you need a shut the fuck up argument.
Right. But the thing is, he has a Russian nesting doll. So he could just keep pulling shit out of the other thing. So he'll have the big one, and then he'll just pull one out of that one, and then he lifts up oh shit, I got another one. And he picks that one up, oh shit, I got another one. He keep doing that.
Yeah, man, he's Afro Carrot Top, man.
Right. We can do this all day.
Yeah. And
God damn.
What are you supposed to do? Like, how's the conversation is supposed to move forward? Like, as soon as the solutions, like when the karate arc reactor, the Zen master, jumped on the stream with all my common sense, and he just said, I ain't never got my ass whooped since I took karate. And it's like, what?
Right.
What?
Nigga tried to tell me the difference between interpretation and comprehension and shit. Then I had to point that out to him. He didn't give a fuck about that. He tried to reverse flip double fucking no hand cartwheel my argument. You're the defeatist guy. I'm like, no, all I've been doing is proposing solutions forever and a day, and you motherfuckers keep saying no because pussy. So then I point that out to him. He's like, well, still shut the fuck up. Like he goes right back to the original argument because again, that fucking Russian nesting doll is like there's 1,000 of them. You can just keep doing it. It's like it's fucking
How can
infinite.
you be a defeatist when you're offering solutions?
Because dot. That's why. Because dot.
Man, look, I gotta get that soundboard, man. So that way I could just say, hey, I ain't never had my ass whooped ever since. And you do that every time he says something fucking stupid, man. And I ain't never had my ass whooped ever since. Yeah, it's like, oh shit.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. It's like that. So offering solutions is defeatist. So the only way that could be possible is if you just want shit that's remain fucked up. Like that's the only way.
Yes, and it's like,
give me a solution where I can keep this fuck shit going.
No,
but that's not a solution. Yes, it is. But give me one.
No, all his arguments is, what happened if we did nothing, huh? It's like, what? What?
Right.
Because here's the deal, man. The women still don't respect you. And they need your ass temporarily. And once they can start going back to clubs and bars and shit, dressed like shit, rather than being on the inside of their fucking house, they out of there.
Yo.
Fucking gone.
Yo, did you peep?
Acting like today, what the fuck's happening here?
Yo, MOT, did you peep this nigga try to blackify it out?
Yeah. I'm like, we're listening to women who can't produce kids telling us how community minded they are. What the fuck is this?
That nigga, did you peep him try to blackify the argument? Damn.
Yeah, and it's like, if the women don't want to fuck with you, then you gotta stop fucking with them. That's like, that's too simple. We must come up with the even simpler solution. What?
Do nothing.
Do nothing. Do nothing. Surrender. And it's like,
yeah, that's his solution. Just give up. Meanwhile, try to tell other people they're giving up. That's fucking crazy, man.
Never too much. Never too much.
It's crazy. Then he was like, well, black. I was like, oh, okay. So we were gonna put black on it. Blackifying an argument does not make it more legit.
But this is where we are because people don't want to move on. And I'm not gonna lie, this shit is entertaining. It is. I mean, man, but you can set a watch to it.
I think Bernard said, fuck this shit. I gotta go do stuff. Go ahead and use this drop button real quick. Get on up out of here.
All of a sudden, avatars disappearing off the screen. All right.
Yeah. Once the avatar started disappearing, I was like, oh, here we go.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know, I didn't want to see it happen, but I knew Fantastic was going to fantastic out, man.
Yeah, Fantastic hooked out.
I mean, man, because, you know, like when Fantastic say, but look, brother, like 3 times, nah, man, that's too many.
Yeah, he went ham, man. He was like fucking epic speech. That shit was funny. Because he tried to be nice the first time around. He was like, look, man, he's like, no, okay. I'm not talking about you personally, but y'all got to stop doing this thing. And then later he was just like, fuck that shit. But you don't have a choice. Dude, don't leave you with no choice.
Don't worry about
it. Yeah, just let it happen. And then his thing is just let the fuck shit be the fuck shit. But then it's like, okay, so then what is your purpose? So is it a thing where you want? It's almost like it's not almost like he's saying. He's basically saying, he's been doing this for the last, like, I think a couple weeks now. Everyone shut the fuck up except me. Like seriously. That's his argument. Everyone else shut the fuck up except me. I'm the only one that should be talking about anything. Doesn't matter what it is. So
yeah, because he's pretty much saying everybody else's paycheck doesn't depend on this but me.
Yeah, right. You motherfuckers are in the way of my cash apps. You're in the way of my super chats. You're in the way of my PayPals. You know, like all everybody here right now are in the fucking way. We all in the way. Yep, we all in the way of that fucking Mini Cooper. He don't understand. He gonna get it anyway. It's not like he fucking. I mean,
this is the year. All you have to do is just keep going on women's panels.
Yeah, just double down.
That's all you got to do.
Exactly, double down. Just double down. He got the momentum again. Nigga channel doing good. Just fucking double down on the fuck shit, and you're gonna have your Mini Cooper, you know, within a year or two. It's easy. then you can legit call yourself a man of means. You can have somebody else finish the book for you, all that good shit. Call it the Book of O. Shit. Have a bitch presented at the book signing. Yeah.
Hold a second. Let me restart this.
No problem.
Okay, all right, you're back now. Yeah, it's just that, look, man. Just like the other dude did. Start calling yourself a man of means once you fucking get there. Nobody cares about your track record, man.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, and like I said, he gonna get it anyway. So just do the shit. Don't double down on the fuck shit. You ain't really gotta care. I mean, nigga, channel already doing his thing. So just double down. Go all in with the female co-host and shit. Argue with them. just man, it's gonna happen.
I mean, because he has so much experience having the same conversation without progress. I don't see why this motherfucker ain't there, man. Do I need to go ship him a Mini Cooper so that way we can jumpstart the situation? Give him the Mini Cooper first. Yeah. Yeah, man. Maybe we need to do that. Oh my god,
man. Yeah, this dude.
This is where we at.
Yeah, this is definitely where we at. Like, this dude is like on some shit where I don't know, man. I ain't going for that shit though. I mean, that nigga got an agenda to just get everybody to shut the fuck up. I mean, I can see it.
No. It isn't shut the fuck up. It's shut the fuck up for a certain type of people. If you're talking about common sense and like once we start talking about the solutions, the negotiating table start to disappear on his end.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. So when he starts talking, the negotiation table go from like aluminum to steel to titanium. But when you motherfuckers are talking, the negotiating table is going from wood to plastic to plywood. And he was like, nah, man, we need some more coating on this negotiation table. So I need to stop all the progress so that way I can talk.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. It's basically keep this shit the way it is. Please.
Yeah. So it's like, you have to let RBR off in like 2.5 bars. You need to just right in the middle of him talking. He probably don't even know he's even kicked off. No, he's probably talking like that for like 3 fucking hours and don't even know shit.
Yo, man. I don't even know. I don't know what to make of that. Like I did not see it. I didn't see me and him arguing at the end of that shit. I know that. I thought he was just gonna filibuster until whenever. That's how I thought that was gonna go.
No. Nah, man, he was coming straight in on some I can't kick you off the panel, but I can't stop you from talking while you're on the panel.
Right. Right. That's like lonely bitch shit where bitch get into a fight with you just to have somebody to talk to. Like, I'm gonna just start a fight. At least I'm talking to somebody. Like, damn, this what we at with this shit? Like, it's just a conversation just to have one. Like, and this is the problem with this is a problem with that whole having the conversation just to have it. Like, when you ain't got no goal, this is what happens. When there's no goal. Need a goal? Why should there be a goal?
Listen, man, Bernard could have had 3 $1,000 super chats on the fucking screen. And that dude was like, nah, I'm going to piss them dudes off. We got to go.
This shit is crazy.
Yeah. And this is what happens when you keep adding people to the conversation, because the dude's good by himself, man. You don't need the dude on. But when you
then he
keep
just
bringing
keeps
them
taking over the fucking streams,
every time,
dude. Yeah.
if it ain't him, it's the arc reactor. Same shit, man.
Yeah, it's just it's yeah, that shit frustrating. Like the conversation, and then they'll try to like they'll bend it like and throw out 3 different separate things, and then I'm talking about 3 different opposite things, and then try to address all of them at the same time to keep the chaos. Like dude just likes fucking chaos, man.
Oh, he does. Yeah, it's great for him.
I get it. It's that old school radio shit. You just keep it chaotic. People like chaos. It's entertaining. Seriously.
Does anybody know where the chaos button is?
Yeah, it's more entertaining than just have people on fuck shit. Yeah, let's do it. What are we talking about? Oh, yeah, that shit's not entertaining. Hey, watch this. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, have you seen that old Batman shit where the Penguin is like debating Batman? There'll be no mudslinging in this debate, and then he just proceeds to do a whole bunch of fuck shit right after that.
Right. Shit crazy, man. I don't, man. Fuck it. It's gonna happen in the future. It's probably gonna happen tomorrow and the day after that. He's probably gonna go on the show talking shit. Well, no, I know he's gonna go on the show talking shit because his feelings are hurt. So
okay, so here's another thing. Here's another thing. Have you ever seen women storm the panel and say, "You guys are right"?
No.
We're in the wrong. We're gonna change tomorrow. Man, you ain't never heard that shit.
No. And you never will. But dude, I'm telling you, it's like we was talking. Remember we was talking about this last week. They're not arguing for the men's side. You're talking to a bitch. Like you have to realize that. You have to. Like there is no other way around it. When you're talking to these people, you are not talking to a dude. You're talking to a bitch. So you have to talk to them the same way that you would talk to a bitch, especially like a bitch you don't want to fuck. That's how you talk to them. Because you don't have a choice. Because that's how they're talking to you.
Yes.
I mean, who would tell you to give up? Who would tell you to stop? Seriously, whose argument is going to be just stop talking about it? Shut the fuck up. Like whose argument is that? You know?
Oh my God, it's
yeah.
And you really can't do that much with it because he keeps being invited back to the conversation, and that's the problem there.
He's invited back for the numbers.
Yeah. I think he should try it for 2 weeks.
What, a chaos ban?
No, just a 5'2" and below ban.
Come on, man! Come on, man!
This thing is.
Just have like a 5'9" and above week.
You should know the average guy now, dude.
Shout out to the Little Fella Federation, man. Shout out to the Little Fella Federation, all right?
But see, it's not all little fellas that are going up there, though.
No. Damn. Yo,
there's a BABG in all of us, okay? Fellas, no matter your height, all right? We're all big in our own special ways, okay?
Hey, man, some of us have to stand on boxes, man.
Yo, fantastic. Did you get that message? Like, was that just all talk to say give up? Shut up?
Well, that's again, I don't know. And again, it's the obsidian thing. But so I really, you know what I'm starting to get? I don't understand if he's being obtuse or he just wants the spotlight. It's like a blend of the two. Because I really don't think he gets that that's what he's saying. And like you said, when you put it to him, I think that's what brought it up. Well, I'm going to take everybody shut the fuck up. So it's like, you want to be the only one talking, and that's what been our argument for like the last 3 panels.
Yep.
It's like, bro, you can't be the only person with the mic.
But that's what he wants. He wants to be the only one. That nigga wants to be the Highlander.
The nigga Lander.
The only source of fuckery.
And he would have grabbed a mic and then hold it in the air and get the fucking lightning bolts in his body. Yeah, he only one talking about this shit. Yeah, because I'm like, the argument he made, I'm like, okay, but then that's the same thing. Like, you know, if you telling people, you know, they don't need that information, that's the same argument for the Black manosphere as a whole, like, or the manosphere as a whole. You know, if you can't make the argument about anything, then you can't make the argument about anything. You basically saying shut the fuck up, and we see this. No, I'm not. Watch this. Look over there. What did you say again? Excuse me, I have to take this.
Yeah, man. Rather than the Highlander, man, the Lowlander, man.
Yeah. The nigga hit you with that. What? That's not what I said. You said that. No. He said that. Bernard, what did you say? No. No one said anything? I said that? No, I didn't. When? Okay, but what about the time that I said this and you said that? What? No. Okay, I have to take this call. I'll be right back. That's the fuck you doing. It's on purpose too, man.
Oh, sure.
What's up, man?
Hey, yo, what's going on, man?
Yo, what's up, y'all? Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
From my perspective, all I hear is a man that basically won't leave the casino after his slot hit, after he went to the bathroom. And like he wanted to be here when the manosphere hit pay dirt, but he missed it because his boy got it. So that's why he was on his head for so long. And then it's like now
he got talked into leaving so his boy could get it.
Exactly. Yeah, I got this slot machine for you, yo. We both win if we win. He won. He hit the jackpot, and then he ain't never been the same since. Like it's like this. He's the villain. He's the hero. One day he about this, one day he about that. And as long as Mr. Raleigh got his platform, it's like he always gonna have a space just to say whatever he want and get light criticisms back, just to be there and just be who he really is when the money come. Like it's not like terabytes of data, him saying opposite things. Like, but I mean, if people want entertainment, it is what it is. But it's not logic, fact.
I mean, you know, it's not even terabytes. It's like teraflops of fucking shit. And it's the same. You could play it and it's the same shit.
That shit is so corny, man. You know what else is like? It's like a rapper that missed his wave and he's still trying to rap with that flow.
Shit's played out, son.
It's like, and then when he be like, okay, so my old flow don't work. Let me start rapping with like the new flows. And they be like, get your old ass the fuck out of here, yo. Trying to use newer beats. You sounding crazy like it's like a LL Cool J trying to rap on Metro Boomin beats. It's like, no, dog, we ain't accepting this.
Oh God. Listen, man, and you know what though? I think this is the big issue and problem you have when, and this is now seeing it. Shout out, by the way, bro, you put it that way. This is why, like, that whole separation shit happened, where it was a distinction between, like, you know, the last generation niggas and the new generation niggas and all this, that, and the other, because now it's like a motherfucking power grab. Like, nigga, we always gonna be here, no matter, you know, how much y'all progress. You gotta pay homage and like kiss the ring shit. And it's like, bro, it's not even about kissing the ring, bro. Niggas respect you. Nobody's even really trying to take your spot. Niggas don't wanna, bro. I don't want to be the king of niggas. They niggas. It's not what I want. But I do just want to be able to say what the fuck I want to say. And if I don't agree with you, hey, I just don't agree. It's not disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no issue, no problem with you. But just lately, man, it's like I said, it's like, and especially since, the booming of this one person, it's just like, look, bro, this motherfucker is not the end all be all. You feel me? And that's like on some, what I mean? That's on some you trying to little boy grown ass men. And bro, that's never gonna work, bro. That's just never gonna work. Ain't nobody little boy in me.
You gonna bow down.
It's church all over again. The sign seats at church, man.
Yeah, man. It's like, well, man, like, you can't disrespect me because I'm older, motherfucker.
You gonna bow
man,
down.
stay in your place. It's like, all right, man. All right, man.
No, nigga, ain't no West Side connection and Crip walking over here, nigga. No sir.
50-year-old niggas crib walking, man. Like, it's still, and that's what it is, man. Crib walking, man. They just want to, oh man, these young dudes don't know what they doing.
It's like either they miss their time or they want to go back to their time, so it doesn't stop. Like when he gets what he wants, he's gonna do it all over again. It's not gonna be no like it's over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because it's all an act. It's all an act. He showed you who he really is. It's just that it's all an act. So he's playing whatever role they get him in. He's going against the love industry. And he wants people to be together. Then he's SYSBM. It's like, yo, just be you. Maybe you'll die happier.
Oh, man, because he can't do any of that either. Because it has to be, if he lets go of one lane, you think his whole shot's gone. Like, dude, you could have been you the entire time. Like, the only thing he probably needed to do earlier was go on women's shows.
Yep.
It's the only thing he probably needed to do earlier. Other than that, yeah, he would have been all right.
It's like a YouTube version of get rich quick schemes.
Oh man, that's what we got going on here, man. People selling game and all types of things, man. Things that men need.
He got conned at his spot. Yeah. He got conned.
Damn.
Yep. He went to go renegotiate the tape for the robbery, man.
He came back with magic beans and killed everybody.
He came back, he trying to renegotiate the take, and you don't get to renegotiate the take in a robbery.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
Okay, you show your ass up to that meeting, you're going to be the only one there. You're going to be like Joe Pesci in that room by yourself.
And when you think about it, he had basically, because I was a former super fan of his, super fan. Well, I used to watch him every day. Super fan, yeah.
Used to love him.
Kidnap him, yo. That Wesley Snipes movie, but fucking he already has a database of stuff that he could use and edit and put back on YouTube and just make money off that. But I guess he's still not technologically savvy enough to basically get Final Cut Pro or DaVinci and splice some stuff up and just put it back online. It's like he wants to hit it. Like he wants to be the man so bad. It's really like the that story that he told to him, the prom story. Like he probably wanted to be prom king too. It probably wasn't just a girl. He wanted to be prom king too.
Wow.
And all you gotta do is play with his ego, and you're gonna get him out of his space. Man, he pushing that college shit. Like, nigga, you never FAFSA don't know you. What are you talking about?
They can't be filling out FAFSA like motherfucking 50-something, man.
I know, right? Good, trying to pledge at 50. Man. Get out of here, yo.
Don't look good, man. Don't look good at all. But that's where we at, man. Like, somebody has to do an intervention, man. There you go. Do an intervention, man. No, you're already in Philly, so.
No, man. Philly crawling with dudes like him, man. In the past, man. He got that electric leash on his neck that won't let him leave. Like them dogs, man. No, man. He is what he is, man. This is the top of his game, man. It's like he peaked.
Marco El Grande. He's just trying to hit a lick. I'm in a black lick. What's going on, Complex?
That was awesome. That was awesome. Dude, what the fuck, Zero?
This is what you do. This is what you do.
Oh, wow. That was amazing. Oh my God, I was tickled.
This is what you do. This is what you do. Yeah, filibuster.
That
Y'all
was
don't
awesome.
do this.
That was so awesome.
They're not going to do what you want to do. They're not going to do what you want to do.
Dude, round of applause, bro. Jeez.
That nigga is crazy.
Damn, yo.
That's really all I came up here to say, dude. That was fucking brilliant.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Yeah, but you know,
gotta get used to
when you
spinning
hear
with
it for the first time, man, it makes sense. And
you gotta get
I
used
mean,
to
it was
spin moves.
literally like, it was just like, dude, fuck your gobbledygook, dude. Like, what are you talking about? Like, here's the cold hard. Like you've been recycling that shit for the last, I don't know how many years, but dude, here's the cold hard. Like, stop it.
Yeah, nigga don't care. Hey, like I said, I don't think he cares though. Like he doesn't care. And
No,
I get
he's,
it.
you know, we talked about this dude.
Yeah.
He's an entertainer. He's an entertainer on YouTube. I think the problem that happens here is that given that he's an entertainer, his entertainment consumers are in that same venue as you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then when you make him look like a complete ass, then you know it's
Press the lever.
then you're not playing fair. Because he's supposed to let him do this to everybody else. He's never supposed to have none of him.
Like when you fucking pulled his card and said, "I was in this bitch before you were," I said, "Oh my God."
Yeah, like just because you put black on it doesn't mean anything.
That doesn't mean that somehow you were here before me, bro. Like,
Right.
what the fuck?
Black orange juice.
Like you said, black orange juice. What was it? Black what? What was it?
I said I can put black in front of anything. Black Kool-Aid.
Black weed?
Black pizza.
Black pizza?
You can just keep putting black in front of shit.
I'm black, y'all.
Blickety 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 black, y'all.
This shit crazy.
I mean, it's like, dude, what it was, dude. What the reason why I loved what I heard, because it was a reduction in the entertainment value of that type of shit. It was just like where the logic versus the entertainment value kind of bumped up against each other, and the logic won out.
Yo.
Finally and shit.
I just thought of something. Like MOT, remember when you said that this is gonna be the year of the old man?
Yeah.
I agree with you. I agree with you. It really is gonna be, because he's fully entertainment wise. He's great entertainment wise, and he's gonna have his time in the spotlight. But then the thing is that when it gets bigger, it's gonna be more shit coming at him. What happens when he gets the attention he wants, and then people from his real life start coming online?
Dude, he's not going to get the attention he wants, bro.
No, that won't matter. Once you make it, you make it. Yeah, like the only thing that can take you down after you make it is your own hubris and self-destruction. Like a lot of people, when they get that fame, they spiral down because they're not ready for that shit. Like they just start partaking in all the fuck shit that fame brings you. And if he ain't ready for that shit, it's a wrap. But if he is, he is. Yeah.
He's not ready for it, dude. He couldn't even fucking hold his goddamn shit against you, bro. And you ain't even here for the entertainment. That's why I found it fucking amazing.
Yeah, you can't hold that, yo.
No, that's what I mean. Like, what are you gonna do in a larger venue when somebody who doesn't even take this shit seriously just comes up and just fucking destroys you?
Well, you talking about like professional trolls?
Yeah, like what happens?
Are you calling yourself a professional troll?
No, I'm saying when you get to that level, you're gonna be dealing with professional trolls.
Oh, that's what I mean. Yeah. That's what I mean. It's like, dude, you couldn't even fucking handle logic bombs from somebody who doesn't even take this space like that serious to the point where they're like monetizing their shit like that and trying to do what you do.
What happens when they whip out real yearbooks?
What?
What happens when they whip out real yearbooks? Like, yo, I remember you. I remember you.
And what happens when we meet them girls, man?
Like, you gonna get your money, but it's gonna be a tax. It's gonna be the tax, man. You meet them girls, and they interview each one of them.
I mean, dude, like I remember when I was on Game Changers live stream. This was I have to dig it up, but he and I got into a back and forth, dude. And basically, listening to him, I was like, dude, you're 50 years. Well, at the time, I think it was 50. I was like, dude, grow up. And he was like, no. And I was like, all right.
What?
Wow. Grow up, no. That's an answer for your ass.
That's why I was like, Zero, dude. Like, fuck it. At this point, bro, it's like whatever you say, dog. I'm with it. I'm with it.
He said no.
He said no.
Remember on Bernard panel last year? I said, yeah. So there should be a goal. Like the ministry was created with a goal. He's like, so we should have a goal. No, we shouldn't. Why should we? I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Goalless. All right.
Yeah, but everybody talking about we there should be an end goal. But first, everybody arguing against it.
Let's just go on an infinite loop.
Yeah. Time loop. No beginning, no end.
I don't need a goal. You can just talk forever.
And that's what just happens. It's always a whole bunch of infighting.
No, I mean, like, he's a good person to speak for the basic dude, but he's not a good person to be bringing people to the negotiating table. You need somebody else for that.
I don't know, man. I could argue that he's not a good person to be speaking for the average person because he like his argument isn't a serious argument.
Oh, man. You know, we're dealing with 50-year-old Toys R Us kids, man. What's going on, man?
Oh, man. The internet turned losers into superheroes.
Bro, I told him to grow up, and he said no. Now I don't know if he took that literally or figuratively, but
no, man. Like he had to go look at himself in the mirror, man. No, we're probably looking at Fantastic and Zero.
Yo, he missed his wave, yo. He like a surfer that's out in the ocean that missed that one big wave, and he waiting there for the sun went down and shit. He waiting for the moon to come out.
Yeah, I mean, you got the Coast Guard coming out there to come check on him. Like, hey, man, you all right, buddy? It's kind of nighttime, man. Like people don't surf at night.
Beach patrol. They're like, hey, brother, bring it on in, man. It's getting late out there.
No,
it's kind of dark. You can always come back tomorrow, bro. We'll be open at 6.
How can you see the moonlight? What got me?
Like, don't worry about it. We open again in 8 hours.
Oh shit!
Just go knock out in your VW camper van, bro, for the night, and we'll be back in the morning, dude.
You know, it's a good way to say hello to him, but like, yo, how you going? What position you gonna take today? Every time you see him, yo, what position you gonna take today? So I can know what to argue against. Like, what?
Hey, like, what's yours? What's your position?
Well, I gotta take a position.
Yeah. Well, tell me yours first, and then I'll tell you mine.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, you're abusing the shit out of the Socratic method. Like he abuses it. It's not supposed to be used that way.
Nah, I mean, like,
I know Socrates is just like, dude, he's got his chin in his palm. Like, oh my god, really?
He
never intended for this to happen.
He in his grave on tumble dry.
Yeah, man. Like,
my method was not to be used like this.
That's not what it's for.
Yeah, man. What it's like is it's like a 24-hour loop of the Venditti rule actually playing out, where the switch hitter and the switch batter is just going back and forth, and it's like, man, it was entertaining, but this clown wearing thin, man. What's going on?
This nigga, man, hurt just That nigga's in permafrost.
I think it has something to do with a little bit of 7 granules abandonment issues.
That's what I'm saying. He's not trying to leave that slot machine.
Nah, man.
Well, seven granules left him, dude. So
Sunken cost fallacy.
Yeah, man. Keep putting quarters in.
Nigga just.
It's time for you to go home.
It's my machine.
Yeah, I think you had enough. I tell you when I had enough.
Hey, Gun. So what he did is he went and got a bigger bucket, thinking that the bucket by beside the slot machine meant that he was going to win more.
I think you had enough. I'll tell you when I had enough.
Like, sir.
One of the Godfathers.
One of the Godfathers.
My God.
The sad thing about that is real. Like, people really spend like days on stools in casinos, and like to the point they don't wash or anything because they want that machine to hit, man.
It will though.
It will.
Yeah. For somebody.
It's out the numbers, right?
Yeah.
Big
like
bucks, big bucks, no whammies.
He's going to go to the bathroom. Somebody's going to put a coin in that slot machine, and they're going to fill up their bucket and just ride off.
Right.
and then he's going to be chasing somebody to the parking lot, and security going to have to like put him down, man.
Damn.
Then if he don't hit this shit again, let's say if it jumps to somebody else, what if like he wants to have his spot as the face of the manosphere, and it just keeps pushing it towards somebody else, and they just act like he doesn't exist. He's gonna be that dude in the casino screaming on the ground like if he fell out of his chair.
Yeah. Okay.
My back. Ah.
So now you know what time it is. Let's take some bets. Who will be next? Where it would make Obsidian start showing up in people's chats that he don't even mess with like that. Platinum elite.
Platinum hella entertaining too. Like on some real like. The way he like is not well. It seems like he's not smart as he is. Like people like that type of shit. So I can say and he hood too. Definitely see that with him.
Yeah. It is a bunch of entertaining fuckhats in this space.
Like, hey,
mine
Platinum Obsidian show. I'm like,
no, he'll maybe pop up in mine.
Right.
Oh man,
shit.
Wait, hold on. Complex. How many subscribers you got again?
4,050.
Left that nigga at the train station. All aboard.
No, he's brought it up previously, dude, as talking points before. That's why I'm like, maybe mine. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. Okay. So let's just say it's Platinum Elite. Oh man. Or even DJ Kuda, because he's never over there.
Oh hell yeah!
I don't know. I don't see. That's the thing. I don't know if he's gonna do that. He tried to do that with the sort of like the lesser plat. I don't want to call him lesser. Well, remember he did that with what was that chick that he was going on her shit? He was going on the women's shit.
Renaissance.
Remember he was doing all that for a while and then he stopped, right? Because he was dealing with a certain type of crowd and it didn't really sort of jive with what he's trying to do. So I think
he's a pot builder. I mean, the thing is, he's a pot builder. He just can't maintain his own stuff.
No, of course not. That's what I mean. It's like he's so maybe like a few different times on Bernard's shit, he's brought up the whole Sapio shit on Bernard's stuff, and I'm like, okay, probably mine.
Because he does talk about those educated women in college, how they're so different. Like they're not the real.
That's what I mean.
Like we didn't go to high school with these bitches. Like, sorry.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, I mean, because they only showed up in just college.
Yo, when somebody make you feel human, it's something crazy to see, man.
Oh man.
Yo, you know what made me feel human? When I was working at this hospital, Thomas Jefferson, and I was talking to this doctor, and I was doing IT there, and I realized how much smarter than I was than him. But he buckled down. I was like, I'm a fucking dickhead. Like, I'm smarter than this nigga, and he makes way more money than me. I was like, I'm in my asshole, yo. All the time I bullshitted with. He was like, I'll see you later. I was like, I couldn't stop thinking about that. That was the day I walked home for the first time.
That's when you got that's when you gotta like hold those fucking realities in your back pocket, bro. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I'm walking around, I got more knowledge in my head that makes me more valuable than motherfuckers who don't know shit. And then I just saw it.
Man, that human
Okay,
feel.
Like, you're gonna have, you had to take a fucking walk home, bro. Took a while for that shit to sink in, huh?
And here's the thing for
how does that translate to bitches?
yeah. And here's the thing for Obsidian. It's just that
He probably gets more bitches.
no, it's just that there's enough dudes who are stuck in that spin cycle to where he doesn't need to go anywhere else. He doesn't need any more attention.
Yeah,
He really doesn't, man. He can kind of stay.
He
where he's
really
at.
does not. Yeah, he can stay
He's
exactly
been there
where
for
he's
like what,
at.
5-6 years now.
Yes.
Yeah,
Because
exactly. Yeah.
What people like more than fuckery is consistent fuckery.
The system of perpetual fuckery.
Yes.
The physics.
Yeah.
Perpetual.
they can just sit around and talk about what a bitch wants, what a bitch
What a
needs,
bitch needs.
whatever makes her happy.
Happy. Oh, shit.
Y'all think you gonna have to cam up? Because I'm
No.
thinking everybody that's basically moved past has cammed up. So I'm thinking like, what? So, like, who
You don't
hasn't?
have to.
No, you
No,
don't
you
have
don't
to.
have to.
Dude. No, you don't have to. Not everybody
Mm.
cams up, dude.
I mean, Jessica X have it.
But that's a
I
girl
mean,
though. That's a girl.
I
Well,
literally-
the thing is, Aegon, girls used to have it the worst as far as like having to do it.
True.
Yeah.
Dudes are the ones that never really had to do it. It's always been women that had to.
Yeah, I asked if I was gonna do it if I should do it on the brain trust when I do the sim shit, and everybody's like, "Nah, you good." I was like, "All right, cool."
Yeah, dudes
Shit.
just need to be correct in their information. That's what.
Yeah, that's it, dude. No one's
prerequisite used to
requiring
be-
me to. Yeah,
Yeah, because you got to understand the first iteration of the whole manosphere was the feminism niggas. Them motherfuckers got deplatformed and kicked out, and a lot of
they
them got
weren't.
kicked
They
out the
weren't
country.
camming up, dude.
Yeah,
But-
a lot of them dudes got kicked out the country.
But he's a pro womanist. We know he's pro woman. Like, so
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, basically to get out to that bigger audience so he could be out there with his master. Like,
His master.
is he going to have to cam up?
Well, no, he said he was going to do it. So, like I said, now that he said he was going to do it, I mean, I don't know, because it's like a big reveal coming. He's saying he's will be on, I guess, like on some Donovan Sharp or with 7 Grammys. I said 7 the 7 Grammys shit. As far as what I mean, him showing himself or this, that, and the other. So. Yeah, man, the dynamics in that is just I don't know, man. It's like
I'm just saying for a broader audience. That's all.
I think he's going through sort of like a light midlife crisis because, like you said, that shit right there.
At 50, the super mid.
Dude, I told him to grow up, and he said no.
A mid-century crisis.
I was like, bro. I was like,
supposed
dude.
to be me.
I was like, dude. I was like, I'm like younger than you, man, and I kind of done the marriage thing, and I know a little bit more about. I was like, bro, you need to kind of grow up and mature. He's like, no, I don't have to grow up. I was like, oh shit, okay. I wasn't telling you like literally to grow up. I was just saying, dude, like, just don't sound like a 50-year-old.
He's confrontational by nature, man. Like you said, like MOT was saying earlier, like. He would be like he's a bulldog. He's not a motherfucker you're going to use in negotiations because you'll be fucked.
But you know he's gonna show up there.
You go in there thinking everything's good. Oh yeah, so we're at war now, nigga. What? What do you mean war? What's supposed to be a trade? This is supposed to be a trade treaty.
He's supposed to put the cups on the table, dog. He's supposed to put the cups on the table.
How are we at war?
You went to test the microphones. What are you talking about?
Hey, fantastic. This is like one of the most ill-equipped people who want to go out on point. Like, nah, man. Nah, man. It's better off that we leave you by yourself. Like, okay, you go off on point in that direction while we make sure we get out of here.
Hey man, because like I'm just saying, bro, and like it's just like I said, the negotiation aspect of it with him is just like, and that's his personality, man. That bulldog shit where no, I'm not gonna, you shut the fuck up, I'm not shutting up. Like, hold on, man, hey, this is a business deal. No, fuck that. You know what,
Yeah,
then,
man.
nigga? Fuck it.
Let's do this booster gold, man. That's what he is.
We pull it up with the tanks, nigga.
Booster
Fine,
go.
we're doing it.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
That's what he is, man. He's a time traveler, and every time year that he goes to, he's stealing shit compared to the people in the current time.
Our
Where's
business
the
said
gold?
that he says that 3.0 has the juice now. Nigga, we been had it, bro. I don't know if you knew this, but these
everybody here
niggas been
apparently
on this shit
3.0.
since. These niggas have been on this same old shit since fucking 2015, bro.
All roads.
All they fucking do is reset the shit. That's all they do.
And the reset button gets bigger and bigger, and you need more and more people to press it.
It's like that big motherfucking red button in the goddamn presidential Oval Office and shit.
Right. The goal of the space should be not to exist because everything is solved. These dudes just keep it going.
Yeah, you're supposed to work yourself out of a job. Not these niggas. And then because if you work yourself out of a job, you win.
Basically.
Yes.
And new problems always show up, so that's how these things work. But I mean,
yeah, then we can address all.
Wait,
other
Zero. What do you mean work yourself out of a job? What do you mean?
Well, it's just like how in IT you're supposed to work yourself out of a job. Like if you automate all of your shit, you're actually a more valuable employee because then they can't fire you because you're the one.
Right. You actually improve the processes.
Yeah, you improve everything.
Yeah.
You improve, and then you don't teach anybody. Boom.
No.
You hold that shit as IP. How the fuck you fucking automated that shit?
Well, no. You do technical writing. You write all your shit. You
do. Yeah. It's the same thing with me and the Sapio shit, dude. It's kind of like, I don't need all that fucking negotiation shit, bro.
How do we log onto the server? Who knows Fortran?
Yeah, but you're supposed to work yourself out of a job because there's gonna be more problems all the time. Like there's gonna be.
There's always gonna be problems, dude.
Yeah,
nothing is like fucking immune to like redundancy and maintenance and shit like that.
Yeah, because stuff has to stay for 24/7.
After this problem, you got to address the racism shit. Because the first group of mainstream niggas was talking about like, bro, we need to table this racism until we figure this bitch problem out. It's like we need to figure out feminism, then we can go back to this racism shit.
Yeah.
Niggas was like, but you said nigger.
But you said no.
You said nigger.
Storming off, man. Like, where y'all going?
You're not supposed to say it.
Yeah, but that's where we are, man. And this is not, dude. There's a whole generation of people who's doing this shit. It's really not that many in like lower generation X, but like older generation X and boomer generation. Yeah, man. They want to stay on the field
dude.
way too long, man. Way too long.
It's them, man. I was like, bro, it's like, dude, you're older than me, man. Grow up, dude. What the fuck is going on over there? I don't need to grow up. I was fuck. All right, shit. All right.
Yeah, it's just that at some point, man, there has to be a after this kind of thing, and they're like, no, that's never going to happen.
Yeah, there really doesn't.
It's gonna be the next fucking like scandal that pops off that becomes like the topic du jour. I guess like this chick who who got caught doing what to me was the fucking obvious, and so now it's a thing, right?
Yeah. Like, can you imagine if motherfuckers actually solved that social contract problem? Like, you could address shit like you could address money shit, like how to develop a power base, like a real power base.
Well, wait, dude, when you said
base.
Zero, when you mentioned non-sanctioned marriage, right? Because I had to step out and I had to go do some shit. I was in and out listening to it, right? So I caught a little bit of that, and then I got a phone call. What came about of that part of the conversation?
Nothing. That nigga was derailing like shit.
No, I mean, you talked about non-state sanctioned marriage, right? Because that was what I had. And I'm trying to figure out, like, did he argue against it?
They don't want to do that.
Fuck. He didn't care. What do you mean? It wasn't that he argued against it. He was just on some shit where it was just like, fuck that. Fuck what you talking about.
Okay. So what was his retort?
Fuck what you talking about.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah, talking over you.
Yeah.
So nothing. So there was nothing in response to that.
Right.
Other than shut up.
Shut the fuck up. No one cares about what you're talking about. We don't
And he said
solve
something.
anything. We want to keep talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And I heard something that was pretty new. He kept saying, I thought somebody asked me a question. And then, like, as soon as he got the mic, he started asking everybody else questions.
Yo, I thought I was the only one who noticed that, yo.
Yeah. Nope. You wouldn't.
Oh shit.
He'll interrupt you and then get the mic. He'll interrupt you and get the mic from you, and then wasn't the person talking.
Man, this case is awesome.
So you mentioned non-state sanctioned marriage, and he had nothing to say about it.
No. Yeah, he did. He did have
Shut
something
the
to say
fuck
about
up.
it. Shut the fuck up.
He said nobody wants to. The guys don't want to do that. They don't want to do
What
that.
do you mean? What?
They don't
Is that
do
what he? No, he literally said. He legit said that shit.
Yeah, nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to do that.
Is it like I'm not against marriage? Like that's not the issue. The issue is
Yeah, that's why I was like, okay, I heard you mention the non-state sanctioned shit, and I was like, okay, well, do you have a problem with it? And you're just saying he basically just said, shut the fuck up.
Just shut up.
This is my seat, man.
Wow.
Dad, it's crazy. They call a dude the Godfather who wasn't a Godfather, and they call you a Godfather. You are, but you over here losing. Man, that's crazy, man. This space is pretty funny.
Wait, who? Who are you talking about?
No, like the 7 Grammys dude. They call him the Godfather, but he ain't a Godfather. In Obsidian, they call he is a Godfather, but he's not a Godfather.
I would question that title to begin with.
Like that's another water down. That's another.
I would let's just do that. Let's just wholesale question that shit to begin with, dude.
That's
like,
another
anyone I guess could be a fucking Godfather, right?
I mean, hey, black people watered down a lot of kings.
Of course they do.
Bishops,
Queen. And I'm pretty sure you've heard that one before.
Prez.
Boss, a boss,
fam,
entrepreneur.
I mean, all of it, dude. They have like a pretty fucked up way of interpreting like actual terms that have actual definitions.
Because it means everything. How they word that.
And nothing at the same time.
Right.
Yeah. Interestingly enough.
Pivotal terms. It's like when you look it up on line on Google and like the synonym is like everything for every word.
It's like, what's the synonym to game? Everything.
It's fucking amazing, dude. Legit fucking amazing.
That's funny. Where we at, man. Cause it's like how hip hop was started, a whole bunch of people giving themselves titles that they didn't earn, but it's like it's respected through being able to rap or make songs. I love the art form.
Calling themselves a grandmaster
and doctor.
Yeah,
doctor, right? Grandmaster,
Supreme.
Fuck,
King, Lord. Don't own no serfs talking about some Lord.
And here's another thing that somebody quite younger can come in and easily do what he's doing,
like a mug,
quite easily.
That's what I was saying. Like somebody it's very possible for somebody to just get him out of his position off popularity.
Well, no, the thing is, dude, there are younger ones that do it. The appeal to him is that he's been around a long time doing it.
That's wrong, Game Changer. Yeah, shout out to Game Changer in the chat. Yeah, but it's like, like when I briefly worked at the VA on a contract for like a year, and there was a guy who got like an award that he worked at the VA in the call center of all places. Like, yeah, this guy's been here for 30-something years. I'm like, oh. I was like, Yeah, he came in as a janitor. Okay, so he came as a janitor. He upgraded to the call center, and he just stayed at GS6 for 30 years.
Get that man his roses.
How the? Oh man!
He was trying to get the fries.
What was his pay bumps that heavy?
No, man. Like you level up out of that joint. I think like, I mean, you can stay there, but it's only like $200, maybe $500 a year.
So that man his props.
Of course not.
Well, he wanted to move his way up to fries, but no one told him that there is no fries.
All right, man. I was going to talk about this with MGTOW Dictionary, but I'll talk about it with y'all. At what point do we draw this line at the business that they're in means that we all don't get to make progress? Like, when do we start setting those types of lines?
Say that again, Moti.
He said
the
progress.
business. Yeah. The business that they're in is making sure that we don't make any progress. That's the business that they're in.
Like the dating coaches?
Not the dating coaches, but most of the older people who should have had this shit figured out by now. Like in their generation.
Yeah. Academia, man. Can't solve the problem. I won't have my job.
Right.
Yeah.
Why do you think progress is the point?
I got a new book coming out talking about the same problem for the last 50 years. Are you crazy?
Wait. Listen, you guys. Progress needs to be metered, okay?
Yeah.
Says who?
Says me, the person who benefits from progress being metered. Hello.
Okay, linear regression. Here we go again.
God, hello.
You can't be a great running back your first year. Holding.
I mean, my God, what are you thinking?
Man, there's got to be a story to this, and then you get old, and then you do the same thing to the next generation.
And I'm like, wait a minute. Why is this 90-year-old guy who lived through everything, but everything's still the same? Yeah, and I'm like, now wait a minute, older guy, and it's like he's the start of everything, and he got everybody else destroyed, and he's here to make sure that no one else finds out that he's the overall problem in the entire situation.
Pretty much.
It's the fact that this dude exists, and all you have to do is like erase him, and there will be time travel and all this kind of other stuff. But you can't get this dude out of the way because he wants the keys to the castle, and nobody else is going to progress anywhere. So he rather destroy the entire everything rather than let somebody else run it.
That's right.
Out to the black church, man.
I don't see what the problem is.
It's like Thomas Edison, dude. He was like, Nikola Tesla, what the fuck are you talking about? Wireless energy and all this. What?
Follow him.
What?
Why make products when I can? Why make products when I can steal them legally?
Yeah, Wi-Fi. What? The 1930s and 20s. What? Wiffy? What?
Soon as Tesla leave his house, he'd be like, "Follow him."
Aren't you thirsty? How about a drink? It's bubbling.
Right. Hey, that's how you win.
Yeah. No one else makes any progress. And you can see this stuff a long time ago. Like I told somebody, just wait. And you have like dudes who are like way younger. It's like, yo, that dude's still on. I'm like, still on, man. And guess what, little guy? He was here 2 years before you realized it.
Right. Well, folks be like, wait till I win first. Okay, now everybody can move on.
Yeah, right.
I just figured this out. Wait, let me win first. No more progress.
Bro, you're some years older than me, and I already won.
No,
it's a problem.
Yeah, because see,
I
that's
need them to
your
come to
timeline.
the table.
Yeah,
we gotta negotiate.
It's a big ass table.
No, you know what's gonna happen when you get to that table, right?
Slave ship wood. That's what it's made out of.
Yeah.
Shit. What?
Yeah.
Slave ship wood.
Yep. That's what the negotiating
Like
table made out of.
petrified wood that they fucking
Yep.
reclaimed from the goddamn Atlantic Ocean. You mean
Yep.
that kind of wood? And then they
Yep.
made a goddamn table for black folks to sit at it.
Yeah. Yep. Talk about our issues
Jesus Christ.
that everybody else is going to be making money off of except for us.
It's a lot of history in that grain. It's a lot of history in it.
Yeah, man. No, they're counting the rings going back to the Jurassic period. Like, yeah, man. Y'all been at this negotiating thing for a while.
For a while. Fuck.
No, right?
Oh goddamn, man. Jesus Christ.
They never had an honest discussion. Like, yo, who has had an honest discussion with a woman before? Like, come on, man. It's like in the very few numbers. Like,
No.
tell me you gonna bring a whole bunch of women to a table and have an honest discussion at one time
Let me tell you
with a
something.
camera? With a camera?
You want to know the honest answer to that?
It's never gonna happen.
No, I'll tell you, I have, but that was my wife, man. That was like literally on her deathbed.
Yeah.
So if you want to know the answer to that, there you go.
Yeah. He just want to be the new Al Sharpton, man. Yeah.
Who?
Obsidian. That's all he wants to be.
Al Sharpton? Why Al Sharpton?
He want to argue every position. Just want to be in the mix. What's your problem? I'll be the middleman. I'll argue for you. Then I'll argue against you. Then I'll argue for you. Then I'll argue against you. Then then in 70 years it'll be like the commemoration to 70 years of replication of bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, look what I did. How many lives I changed. And then you have enough money to donate to people. So basically, if you donate to people, people be like, yo, hey, look what he did for me. He paid my rent.
Jeez.
Yeah.
He donated the scholarship, so you can't say nothing now because all that money he did, folks, he donated. The turkeys during Thanksgiving type scenario. Sponsor the basketball team.
Everybody had turkeys for Thanksgiving in the hood.
Yeah.
Yep. And everybody remember from last year. So you know what that means. No more progress for this year because we get a turkey at Thanksgiving.
Oh shit.
What's going on, Sor? Obadiah? What's going on, man?
Yo.
I'm doing good, man. I saw that live stream, man. He was tripping all the way through it. Halfway through it, I'm like, what the hell is going on, man?
Hey, I got to break out, man. My daughter's about to clock back in the to sleep.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Peace
All
out.
right, man. Later.
Appreciate y'all.
All right, peace complex.
All right, so Zero again. This quote fits again. Remember when Thor went to go see Doctor Strange? Same conversation, man. Same conversation.
Yeah. Yeah, he
Beer
was
in the
just
goblet went down, and all of a sudden he's tripping all over the thing, running into bookcases and all the way downstairs. Like, that's what it is, man.
I mean, he just spazzed out all over that live stream. I'm like, dude, calm down. And Zero stood his ground, man. He said, look, he was telling them this and all about the information, and he just, typical Obsidian, man. I mean,
But see, Zero has to do that, and then Zero's the bad guy for destroying the little man's dream, man.
Just 50 with a little man's dream. I still go by Bernard's chat just to hear him scream.
I can't do this so much. I think I put some angry emojis in your chat, like imitating the Oblivion. I'm like, oh my God.
This ain't funny, so don't you dare laugh.
He said, I'm gonna get you guys. I was like, what? Come on, man. Oh, he's in a meeting. Okay.
Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah, he beat right back. I'm like, is that RB? Oh, all right.
Don't mention that fool. He's crazy. He's been on VC panels lately. RBR, that nigga is wild, man.
Hey, man, look. I'm going to tell you this right here.
Mm-hmm.
If I make it that far and I can have that much fun by being locked into a room, man, look. That dude has no idea which planet he owns or anything.
Exactly.
They just take the straight jacket off, and he just naked in a chair, just sitting there yelling at people and calling them goons.
Hey, I'm gonna just say this one thing and I'm done.
Yeah.
What's going on, Silent?
What's good, man? I just came up here to talk shit real quick. I'm gonna give y'all niggas a visual of what I see is happening. I know y'all niggas seen Total Recall, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Remember when Schwarzenegger and when the niggas was chasing him and shit, he put on that costume with that fucking woman and was trying to get through the fucking checkpoint when he was dressed up as that nigga. And then when he got caught, how he started malfunctioning. That's what that nigga doing right now, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, but he's
Trying to
supposed to
fucking
do this
fight
stuff.
Quado and shit.
Yeah, but he's not supposed to have a public meltdown like that, though.
No.
That shit was funny. All right, peace, peoples. I'll let y'all be.
All right, peace.
It's just that those are the type of things like imagine if this was a boxing match, and after that happened, he goes to the ring where he's getting advice. What is the corner man saying? Like, hey, you're getting killed out there.
You about to get knocked out. Pop.
Start biting ears.
Oh, Tyson. Yeah. I'll never forget an announcer say, he said, that's a shark bite. And I was listening to that as a kid. I said, what the hell is he talking about? And then he bit his ear like, oh, shit. That's a classic fight. Yeah. I think they fought twice around that era, too. And I'll never forget when I watched that pay-per-view with my parents when they saw that fight. They was cheering for Tyson, right? But Holyfield was whooping that ass, man. He wasn't playing. He knew his style and everything because they went to the Olympics together and, fought against each other. He said, I knew his weaknesses and everything. I was like, oh, shit.
And he was headbutting him too, though. Good old headbutts.
Yeah. And I remember they did a documentary together or a sit down, and I think they kind of clear up the air. And I said, look, he's, I want to bite him back. I said, oh, shit. And this is Holyfield saying, I was like, what the fuck? Holyfield, that's hood, man. Come on. But, that's how it is. You got to get your licks in. But, boxing ain't no joke. Yeah.
That's a good question. Because that you asked MOT about basically who's going to be the next. Who will be the best to basically usurp his spot that he's trying to basically hold down so bad. Like he wants that position of to be the face of the manosphere. When the algorithm
Platinum Elite.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Platinum Elite. Platinum Elite.
Because I think about like the slot machine thing, but instead of coins, it's just the algorithm. You want to be there when the algorithm hit.
Y'all say Platinum Elite. What about Sir Ism?
It could be him too.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, he's crazy. He's the worst one,
too.
Man. Ooh, he's funny though. He's entertaining more than Platinum. Platinum just be silly. At 1 minute he's serious, and then he be crazy 1 minute. But Sir Ism is funny. I'm sorry. Every time he gets on panels, he ruins the concept. I say, oh shit, here comes that pimp talk.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, like if we were to make a cartoon, Sir Ism would have to be a character.
Oh yeah.
Yes, exactly. Yeah,
has to be a character.
That nigga is funny, man. I'm sorry.
And like Sir Ism and Obsidian has to be brothers in this cartoon.
Damn.
That's
something to think about. Like if Sir Ism get a one-on-one with Bernard, it might be a problem, yo.
Yeah.
Bernard would
there's
have
gonna
his
be
hands
5,000
full.
people in there.
Yeah.
Bernard
would have his hands full. He'd be like, he said, who this? It'd be like worse than that. I think he did a stream I seen. The first time I seen his stream was like the black pill stuff. BGS got so infuriated with, the talking points. I'm like, all right, you made about 6 black pill videos of your thoughts and Zero got his versions. It was funny too. I think what's his name? Black Pill J, it'd be like that, but worse. And I don't know what the topic will be about. Would it be about pimpism or productivityism or whatever,
Wow.
Yeah. It'd be one of those arguments. I say, oh shit. I don't know what I ran myself into.
Yeah. This is pretty much what's going on.
Yeah. Obsidian is entertaining, but he ain't pimp entertaining.
No.
He ain't
pimp entertaining. He's entertainment. I have to say that. I have to agree. Yeah.
Because it's all about getting to these chicks. It's all about getting to these women.
The thing
Exactly.
is, but the character of ism has been such a mainstay within the culture for a while. You almost have to accept it.
Right.
Right,
Like
exactly.
Obsidian brings up books nobody's going to ever read a lot of times, and he probably bastardizes those too. And so people just take his word, and then he has funny quips on that. But then you got if you got like Surism talking about like a quarter of the stuff Obsidian can talk about with basically marriage and shit like that. Damn, that's how you get usurped.
Wait, I mean, but Surism need to be. His voice need to be a little bit more high pitched while he's talking like that, though.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit more.
You think that'd make it more entertaining?
Oh yeah.
And then if you get some instrumentals in the background.
Oh man.
Woo. Yeah.
Because the funny thing about it is that if he works with Bernard, I think it's going to do really, really well, and Obsidian's going to try to share the limelight with him, but I don't think he'll be able to hang on. He'll have to yell over him, and it's going to fuck up the flow.
Yeah. That's the thing. It's like in short bites is good, but see, now he's at the point to where he's crashing streams and destroying conversations.
Right.
That's why you got to kind of pull the tag on him, because like nobody really went at his head like Zero did, because he assumes nobody never will, and once it does happen, yeah.
Right, and Bernard's stuck in a rock between a hard place because that's his man. He came up with him.
Yeah.
At the same time, it's like Bernard can't look too biased. He can't look too biased because that'll destroy his credibility. At the same time, he kind of just like gotta fall back and let him do him. But then if like a guy like Ism comes up, who brings more numbers than old man with something new, he's gonna have to make a business decision on how he gonna have to deal with him in the future. Because we saw the same thing with how with Ark. When Ark came through, basically when AM came through and basically was trying to like have his talk to Bernard and then fucking acting like a baby.
Yeah, same thing. Yep.
You're my friend. You're my friend. I made you. Like it was a second away from that, yo. It was like we don't do that here. I know the password.
I'm not gonna lie. No matter what live stream he's on, he does bring the crowd.
Yeah,
that is something that you cannot deny about.
Who's talking about?
Obsidian?
Yeah, Obsidian. Yeah.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Oh yeah. Him, BGS, a few others, O'Shea. Yeah, they're like brothers, and I think BGS and DC had an argument last night on Artspam about the Malcolm X thing, but they was talking about the money, the education and stuff like that. And then they said black people don't know a certain book. You know, BGS said, yes, I did. He argued and he said, look, they know about it, change people's lives. And then DC said, no. And you know, it's like a back and forth. I said, what is it about Arts Channel? They love to argue on that. It's so funny when those individuals argue. It's just crazy.
You got the most respectable people in the manosphere. They get on Arts Channel and they be trying to kill each other.
It's funny. The art is cool though. You know, I think I'm a moderator on there, and it's just so funny. Like when it gets to serious topics, like what you did with Charles, I never thought you and Charles was going to debate like that. I mean, like wow. And when he brought up Ice Cube, he said, "What's wrong with Ice Cube?"
I remember that.
And then you told him, you said, "Yeah, I ain't having it." And then of course, you know,
the thing is that they're only accustomed to having a conversation a certain type of way.
Yeah.
I already know these issues, and I don't like when people try to glass hand and try to smoke their way through a conversation. I'm like, dude, listen.
You just said it, yeah.
I'm like, dude, listen. You are a cop, a current one. You walk into a city council meeting, and you're the face of the party every time. You'll get your way.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I never thought he was going to debate like that. I'm like, wow, it was like a 9-hour stream. I think I fell half asleep halfway, and then I got up at the end of it. And I saw the whole thing from, I think, Fantastic and Torch. They went at it about conservatism, but that was like a good debate I've seen in a long time. But, you know, the opposition, you know, and I learned a lot from it. And I said, okay, this is where everybody stands on. And this is neat that Art did that. He did that on purpose. He said, look, I want to know where you fellas stand. And then I think he did the same thing with the Malcolm X and the education thing about according to this so-called Black History Month. But you know how it is. But you know.
Do you mind if I ask the panel a question?
Go ahead.
Are you guys familiar with the book The Cat in the Hat?
Yeah.
Damn it, I can't use that as an example. Are you guys familiar with the book Red Fish, Blue Fish?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Fuck, I can't use that as an example. What about the book Stumbling on Happiness by Daniel Gilbert? Have you heard of that one?
No.
No,
Okay,
I haven't
perfect. Let's
heard
use
that.
that one as an example.
Yeah.
You don't get the joke.
Shalom,
Niggas
D.
just pull up obscure shit that he know ain't nobody heard of.
Just thumbing through the card
Pull out his
catalog.
ass to
You know what?
roll the excerpt for that. Like
You know what?
it's awesome. Let
You know
me just pull some shit out of my ass no one's heard of, and then I'll use that as my example, and then claim everyone else is stupid because they haven't heard of it.
Hey, Silent, you know what? I think you're onto something. I think he has like a laminated card right by the computer where he just goes down the list of like names until you say you don't know what you're talking about.
Right. Hey, you guys tell me what books you haven't read, and then I'll use that book.
Exactly. That's how they are, man. It's just wild, though, you know. But
You know, these niggas think that watching Pornhub is fucking.
that TV lawyer stuff. Like you can't bring up stuff that you didn't tell the other side you was going. That's not like
right.
You can't bring up new evidence, man. What's going on here, man? We don't know nothing about that.
Let me ask you a question.
It's like, bro, like, what do you think the point of exhibits are? So everybody knows what you're talking about when you're pointing towards it.
Hey, Slows. Just bring the gavel.
All right,
Bernard, bring the gavel.
I ain't shit.
where is Mr. Reset? Do we need him?
But
And I know who I'm talking about. I give him a nickname. I call him Mr. Reset because he always want to reset the conversation with the other side. I'm like, all right, dude.
No, I mean, he don't want to reset the conversation.
Yeah.
He's just that far behind. So if everybody stop running, and then eventually he gets to catch up. But
Yeah.
it's like this, man. You're not negotiating with these people. You're not negotiating with that. And just like I said at the beginning of the stream, they think it's a good time for them now. And what happens when everything opens back up and everybody can go back to the bars and clubs again?
Yeah.
They out. They gone. They ain't coming back.
Mm-hmm.
And most of these people like, but I get to win for a certain period of time. Like, that's not how winning works, man.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all, yo. That kind of shows what type of man you is. If you're happy with winning at like such like a one point in your life and then just letting it go. Like I had my like basically you a Letterman jacket dude that never has Letterman jacket and you finally got it. You finally got your Letterman jacket and then you get to put in your glass case and then watch collect dust and then what? No.
Those dudes get the Letterman jacket and they never gain any weight because they wear that jacket every day. And the only motivation to lose or gain any weight is so that way they'll never be able to fit in the Letterman jacket. They got their Letterman jacket and they're gonna wear it, man.
Obsidian, the delay network. Curls, come on, man. Damn.
They're gonna wear a Letterman jacket.
DC laughing. All right. Oh man.
Yeah, but what you said about the Ice Cube thing, that was on
Art's channel. That debate that was on debate with MOT and Charles. I never thought they was going to debate like that, and Charles got charged on that debate. But it was a good debate though. They both have different views. Charles goes on to believe like both sides is ruin people's lives, but MOT said no. The proper way you got to work with them. Which side you want to work with? Like he always says on this channel. Which side is going to help you the most? And Charles got upset. He got tight, and and the debate went kind of left at the end. And Art had a timeout like 8 times, even with Fantastic and Torch. And then Renaissance Man tried to come in. I was like, dude, oh man, you know how they do.
What I want to say about that is basically it kind of shows basically how how in Black culture we kind of got like this to even like a lot of us got it in us where we basically got like a huge sympathy for like redeemed thugs, you know? Where, like no matter like basically anybody that basically used to basically been the thick of things, you know, in the hood and perpetrate that lifestyle, and they get older, we be like, yeah, he finally did it, and it's like, no, he doesn't represent you really. He really doesn't.
Exactly.
He doesn't represent you because when you think about like, what is he? He's a musician. For one thing, who runs this industry? A whole bunch of J's. And then who basically perpetuates? I mean, who do you have to make happy in that industry? Women. So basically, we've been talking all this black male empowerment. How can you trust a guy like that when basically he's been doing that his whole career? You know?
Yeah.
That's all he has been serving.
I give you examples. Even if you have the two J's, well, I call them the suits and the EWs, they control most of the industry when it comes to money, the women and stuff like that. But none of these men will have, it's just like what Wacky said. They don't want to have a revolution to do that because they're too scared to come out to be, you know, masculine on the left. He had a lot of feminist videos and streams and talked about it. He said, look, they wouldn't even have the balls to do that, man. If they was really to change the system, but they ain't going to because, you know, we're stuck where we are, you know, as black people. And he did it like so many times. Every time, like last year I was listening to him, but the buildup of during the election, it just showed you the aftermath of, you know, the debate with MOT and Charles, shows you where people stand at. And it got so tight in that 9-hour debate, but I thought it was pretty good from my perspective. I said, okay, this is what they believe. All right. And that just shows you that's just us, man. You know.
Yeah.
But
I mean, because it's easy to move forward if you want to.
Yeah,
it is.
Because the thing about Ice Cube, he's a character himself. Like he wasn't that dude. Like he came from a 2-parent household.
Exactly.
That's why he was such a good rapper, because his English was like on point because he went to good schools and he hung around people from the hood. Yeah, family in the hood. I guess he even probably lived in the hood. But I'm saying is that he wasn't that. You know what I mean? He wasn't Ice Cube. He was O'Shea. He was really O'Shea. So he knows how black people think. So basically, he portrayed that character really well. So everybody saw him as America's Most Wanted, all that stuff, all that killer stuff.
He was a method actor.
Right.
He did Fridays. He did the barbershop. All he came from is like character. I came from. Yeah, he came from a 2-parent home like myself, and basically how he grew up. What we knew, if we had family members that act like the actual Pookies and the Ray Rays, and my Pookie, a definition of Pookie is a drug dealer, but the Ray Ray is the bully with the scars and the bullet wounds that doing 20 years in prison. That's my definition of Ray Ray back then. For the original manuscript when I was watching Wacky, and he said that's how it was back then. We treat him a certain way. We said, look, we ain't gonna mess with you, Ray Ray, because we know you're gonna rob some. And then Pookie will be on them drugs, you know. But then these dudes in the 2.0 space, they overdid it. They kind of emphasized it too much. I'm like, dude, we already know about that. What are you doing in your life besides worrying about them?
And then
they gonna be on the bottom.
I mean, they bastardize it to the point to where it's now clownish. It looks bad. It's clownish, man.
Because like, and then you basically turn it back to the women because you try to save these dudes. Like the point of this space wasn't to save these cats, you know.
No, it was not. It wasn't to hook two groups of people together who obviously shouldn't be anywhere near each other. That was never the point of this space.
Right. And it comes together. Mike, what's up?
What's going on, Mike?
Yo, what's going on?
Not much, chilling out, man.
Yeah, I mean the grift has to continue, man, in order for the profit. Yeah, the grift has to continue, man.
Come on, Mike. Man, I thought you would come on here, give some profound information, and you just told us that it has to continue, man.
Well, at least I'm speaking from his perspective. You know, I'm playing the devil's advocate. I'm saying, in order for this guy to be profitable and turn profit, he has to keep this conversation going. So therefore, it has to be stagnant.
Yeah, man. Like he's catching his turn like double dutch, man. Like he waiting to get in, man. Skip around them ropes.
Yeah, he wants to keep this at the focal point of where it's at, and then grow to a larger audience with this conversation, so we could finally get acknowledgement from his uppers so he can so they can combine forces and move on, I guess. But he's not there yet.
Well, the thing is, I knew something was wrong when he was against SYSBM.
Yeah.
I knew the jig was up then. I said, "Oh, so this." I see what this is about. Okay, you can't have SYSBM and your conversation at the same time. So the idea is to marginalize SYSBM as a fringe group, and then keep the conversation going for yourself. Okay.
I have no
but
issues
here's what
with
I think. But here's what I think is going to happen anyway. The moment he does make it, man, he gonna slam that door so hard on this space and be gone.
What?
He gonna be out of here.
What?
Of course.
Of course. Yeah.
Yes.
He gonna
We can
slam
see it.
He gonna slam that door like them colonial houses, them thick wood doors that you break a finger in. Bam!
Finally out of this place.
Man, he's gonna slam that door and then he's gonna like paint like a wall over it. So like when when you come to a house and you look at a wall and you don't know that there used to be a door there.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he's gonna do, man. I'll call all these niggas are Roomkowskis, yo. All of them.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, that he's gonna be out of here. And that I think as soon as he does get out of here, I think he's gonna flip faster than 7 Grammys on the men once he does get out of here. Mainstream.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
But don't forget he has a book. Don't forget he has a couple of books coming out. Have you read his book?
Which one? I mean, none of them came out.
What, the Book of Oblivion?
Oblivion, the Highlander.
No, as long as he has his books going and David M. Buss and these other guys that he knows. Do you know him, MOT?
Who?
Buss. David M. Buss.
Yes. Yeah, I know who that is.
Yeah, but do you know him? Do you talk to him though?
Do I talk to him?
Yeah, have you ever spoken to David M. Buss?
Not spoke to him. Not
that's the difference between you and him. He's spoken to him. See, he knows. He's done his research.
You sure? He has.
Yo, when he writes that book, he's going to ask everybody, have you ever wrote a book? Like, have you ever wrote a book? Are you an author?
Yeah, that's the thing now. Have you dropped the album yet? When's your mixtape dropping?
All right,
man. So I guess I need to be what Zero said. Just go ahead and hurry up and write a book. Make a Facebook fan page saying I'm an author.
Yeah. You could write a quick ebook pamphlet and call yourself an author. That's what most niggas do nowadays anyway on the internet.
Really? On some, you got like another strategy to do it besides that? Also with that, you just gotta get your videos put from speech to text, and then and then go through the grammatical errors and make a chapter of video, and then or like put it all together. You got a book right there of every video that you made, speech to text to the computer.
Yeah, and then like once you wrote the book, have it been out for 10 years? Did you have a 10-year anniversary edition? Huh?
I know.
How many copies did you sell? How many copies did your book sell? Are you a New York Times bestseller?
Manosphere bestseller. Manosphere bestseller. All the super chats in the world you can get.
Yo, Soul Provider, a genius for that. He said, MOT, make a board game called Bunk Beds.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's cold.
Shout out Soul Provider, man. Yeah, man, but this is where we are, man. And it's like, Mike, like we talked about yesterday, man, it's only February. They got to keep this stuff up forever. And until they go mainstream. And now they're peddling hard as shit on that hamster wheel, man.
Well, yeah, I mean, this person always refers to himself as a conservative, and I was like, well, how could you be a conservative bending women over your couch? How does that work? And then he says, well, can I change? Am I not allowed to change? And I'm like, change to what though? It's the same thing that you've been saying all these years.
The redemption story starts.
Yeah.
Oh man. No, he's gonna pull that. I can't even associate with you guys no more as soon as he makes his shit. I can't wait for that, man.
He ain't the first, man. He will not be the last, man. This is funny.
A whole new crew of mods. He can kick everybody off the page as a moderator. Hey man, dude gonna be out of here.
Yeah, don't
Well, you better think of a good excuse because it's gonna be enough hating ass niggas that'll pull up all the old shit from the archives and stuff to slander his name. Sorry, Mike B, go ahead.
No, I was just saying that you know, he threw MGTOW under the bus, threw SYSBM under the bus, and then he left. And then he came back to talk about what he talked about the last time before he left. I don't get it.
Like next week, they're gonna threaten the lead again.
Yeah, the only thing that changed MOT is that he wants a Mini Cooper now. Before it was having Uber and Lyft. This is so great. What a fantastic, application. I didn't know, these type of things existed, right? So, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt. Go ahead, finish up, Mike.
No, I was just saying that he went from being an Uber and Lyft guy to being a Mini Cooper.
Man, I'll just say this: he's too much of a clown for us to waste our energy on, man. That dude's a joke. This is the guy. Listen, Clown Cityan is the main individual who made it popular in the manosphere to grift and complain about how many females turned him down in the past. He made it a fad to the point that a lot of these other clowns came in on that argument. Because prior to that, a lot of males within the space was not doing that shit. So he was one of the main guys that brought this space down the toilet, man. He's a clown. He is a waste of fucking oxygen. All right? And we're wasting our oxygen talking about this clown ass nigga. But that's all I have to say. You guys have a good day. Fuck him and fuck whoever made him. All right, peace.
Long Rocky. Peace. Yeah.
Hold on. Fuck Angry Man also. I said it.
Angry man. I'm kidding. He's hungry all the time. Let me stop.
No, but I think Fantastic gave an excellent speech. He kind of broke things down in a way I've never heard him speak before. I wish he'd do that more often. Zero took the gloves off on him. I'm surprised his hands aren't swollen right now. I don't know how you come back for that. The only reason that we're having this conversation now is because Bernard ended the stream. So
Facts.
That's what saying.
Like I even did a stream because I couldn't take. I haven't streamed in months, and I had to get some shit off my chest, yo. It's crazy, and the thing is, it's not just Obsidian; it's who he fucking represents.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh,
man, it's crazy, man.
No, it's only February.
Yeah, man, it's only February.
Yeah.
The propaganda got to be addressed though, man, because people take him serious, yo. And he gonna keep doing it. That's why he's doing it, because he wants to be taken serious, and he will be. He's entertaining. It's the sad thing about the internet, Got Cardi B talking to Bernie Sanders. This is how things are now, People like, is Ice Cube right? Is Ice Cube holding it down? What?
This is the thing, man. I think the dude is just gonna reformulate like the T-1000, like nothing happened, man.
Yeah. I don't think he'll go live tonight. If he does, I'll be surprised.
Of course not.
I definitely think I think he had a time in the space, but that time is gone. It's already come and gone. So I don't know how you reinvent yourself in 2021 when in 2015 you were saying the same exact thing, right? So you can only go so far with these talking points. There's no scalability, right? Mm-hmm. KS has had immense scalability. I mean, he's already at 500K right now, as of this morning. So
wow, really? Wow.
Yeah, he had 500K. So I'm like,
not surprised. Yeah,
because there's scalability in what he's doing, but he's never bringing this guy on.
Oh,
Oh
he's
no.
smart. That's marketing reasons. Yeah,
when
he's
you-
not gonna bring a fool like that. No.
When you think about it, Obsidian and Trump are the same person. Remember how he was before he became president? How like the Republican
Yeah.
Party was treating him like a leopard, like he can't win. This guy, get out of here, stuff like that. And then people start they found his entertainment entertaining, and then he became the number 8 guy, and then the number 5 guy, and then the number 2 guy. And it's like this guy could really win. It's the same thing with him. People like entertainment. People gonna put eyeballs on you. That's gonna be the propagator of the message. So he has to be
Renaissance man. Yeah, Renaissance man. That's exactly what happened. That's what happened, man. I mean, it was kind of like how the lights went off in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, right. but the ATMs didn't go off. I thought that was funny. The lights went off, but I'm like, I know them ATMs didn't go off though. those card readers didn't lose electricity.
Of course not. Of course not, man. They were selling hella popcorn when them lights went off, and them $24 hot dogs.
Yeah.
Oh, Marco, be quiet. We can bash who we want on 45. 45 can go to hell.
No, I mean, what would tonight's topic be, though? Do black women like black men who wear suspenders? Do black women like black men who wear penny loafers?
Nah, man. Bow ties.
Yeah. Do black women like black men who wear bow ties? Let's talk about it. I mean, now that he has this, thumbnail making tool, he can add this person's face to that person's, it's just, I don't know, man. It's like watching Seinfeld, and I never found Seinfeld to be funny, so I'm kind of curious to know what people find interesting about that.
I love Seinfeld, yo.
Oh, come on, Aegon. You from Philly. You cut it out.
No, you can't beat good. You can't beat good writing, man. You can't beat the writing, man.
That's just where we're at, man. And there's really nothing you can do about it because we cannot have any progress in the space because the people who get the damn microphone are not interested in progress. They're interested in putting themselves on and keeping the whole conversation stagnant so that way they can stay on. That's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Mascot and asshole. I know.
Digital twerkers, man. Digital twerker.
So if you represent a certain group or a certain message, you gotta have your gloves on every day because there's gonna be some crazy fringe cats throwing your jersey on, going around beating old ladies with bats. And he's gonna be like, yo, don't you MGTOW guys beat old ladies with bats? And it's gonna be like, those ain't me.
Yeah.
It's not us. Like, I never heard
We
you
having to do that for like a whole month. We had to defend everybody who did any type of crime from like jaywalking to like stealing. Oh, that's where SBM is at it again. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah, that's some crazy shit. Yeah, I remember. Mm-hmm. That's a shame. And then the Capitol building incident, they said, were you there? I said, no, I wasn't there. What the hell are you talking about?
No, somebody was, though. Play by play.
Yeah. He's gone now, but I ain't going to, mention his name on here. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, man, that's what it is, though. It's just that the world can't move on without him. And he has to understand that not only did the world move on, I mean, he's the last person to find out that the world moved on without him. He's the last person.
It's like Book of Eli. He woke up and everything was in disarray. Bridges collapsed and cars turned over and no water anywhere. Just walking around like.
Yeah, man.
He was nomadic in that movie. Even though I found out someone mentioned that he was like blind the whole time. I said, really? I said, okay. All them reflexes. Woo! Denzel played the hell out. He played the hell out of that movie. I actually got the DVD though.
Yeah, but the thing is, the idea is like, well, we don't want to talk about child support. We don't want to talk about these things.
Yeah.
Let's just talk about getting with women who don't want us as the educated ladies that we are, right? I mean, that's his perspective. And so then he runs out there and he sees a few women with avatars, and then he tries to bring them on, and it never works out, and then they all clown him and whatnot. So I don't know. I don't know how you. I mean, there's no real way to measure a track record in this space anymore. I mean,
No,
exactly right,
what track record? Like, dude, the track record is how long you've been doing something without progress. That's how you measure the track record here, man. How much progress have you not made? And are you way outside the range where you should have figured this stuff out by now?
Yo, Marco got amnesia, yo. Hold on. I specifically remember pre-Trump's presidency when he was on his campaign, him calling women ugly. It was like 30 minutes of comedy. Like he was just like grabbing the mic and saying whatever he wanted to say, and everybody was like cheering that shit on. Like, come on, yo. You don't know presidents do that during a campaign?
Dude, the stuff he said to Carly Fiorina.
Oh yeah. And she was getting in his ass too for all the bullshit he was spewing. Yeah, I saw that debate. That was years ago.
What's the difference between grabbing by the pee and bending him over the couch? It's the same shit.
Yeah, it is.
You think that's not gonna be pulled up on him if he blows up? Like, come on! Like, if he's talking about this black love and get out of here, yo.
black love on his terms. On his terms.
Hey man. So read that statement.
That's the same dude that said that he quite frankly he doesn't take anything that women say seriously.
Until.
Yo, then this nigga want to be the next Derek Jackson or some shit. Like last year, when he went over to the Avenger site or something, when he left YouTube.
Well, he just put a suit on, and that was kind of like the extent of it.
Oh,
I mean,
he had a suit and a cane.
Didn't Trump refer to Ted Cruz's wife as ugly in the middle of the debate? Yeah, he did. I saw that whole debate. I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, K&G had a 2-for-1 sale, man. And he racked up. So
he coming at the Steve Harvey suits? He coming to the Steve Harvey suits?
Oh yeah,
man. They're taking pictures in the back of an Uber, making it seem like it's a limousine and shit with his cane and all that.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? It requires, in order for the platform to survive, it requires you to have black men vested in uncultured women. Yes. So they don't want you talking about passports and SYSBM and MGTOW and so on and so forth, because then
those things are solutions.
Yeah, it drains his audience. Doesn't want that. That's why he started blocking people who were SYSBM and all that stuff. He made a big formal announcement, I think a year, maybe in 2019 or something like that, about all that, and then people went in on him. It's like, no, MGTOW is not really about that. It's about this. No, it's costing me $10,000. All right, man. All right.
No. What happened was, he let somebody, the same person who talked him into leaving. Yeah, man, why don't you go in on these group of guys, your core audience? Let's see how that works out for you.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, hey, man, if I were you, I'll leave the platform altogether, so that way I can put myself on. You're like, yeah, why don't I do that? All right, man, you're on a platform nobody ever heard of. He didn't have the super chat on for like a while. I don't want them taking 30%. 30% of something that you don't have to work for, dude. What's going on, man? That's where we are. But like Mike said, nobody makes progress unless they get on and they get away.
Yeah.
And once they can get all the way away where they disown everybody, that's when you can make progress. And not a second after that, they're going to be gone. That's what it is.
Yeah. I mean, he said alpha males don't quit.
He just moved the Mixler.
Yeah, but in this space, he's saying that brothers who support SYSBM and MGTOW, those guys are quitters. And you're not alpha.
Like quitting what?
Wow.
And then we get down to the minutia of what he's talking about, or quitting uncultured women. Why aren't they cultured? Alphas can make women cultured.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah,
but
I
like,
mean, yeah,
you
go
got
ahead.
might be my bad.
No, I was just going to say that, you know, his political choices are very questionable. His social choices are very questionable. I mean, showing up at events that he wasn't invited to. I mean, crashing weddings and stuff like that. What's going on here, man? I mean, for real. Like, didn't you go to one of Jackson's events?
Yeah, sounds like a lonely little Smurf to me.
Whoa,
Chocolate Smurf.
Oh, I went.
Are you sure that Mike?
Huh?
He showed up to a Derek Jackson event.
You don't know about that? He bragged about that for like a year. Like,
Oh damn, MOT. He did. Yeah, he was there. He said it himself. He bragged about that shit too.
His lady friend was there.
His lady friend, fat old Susie.
Like,
Yeah, but the thing is, he showed up at these places that he was not really invited to,
just to see the turnout and what and what his audience looked like. And then he wanted this space to mimic them. Like, they pay.
Yeah, a conservative living in Philly. Make it make sense.
Yeah, Philly's liberal, ain't they?
Yeah, Philly's a weird place.
Yeah, it's a weird place, but for what he's trying to push, that's never going to work.
Oh, it ain't gonna work.
He's a union man. Most unions are like Democrats up here. So
Ain't the state of Pennsylvania still Commonwealth?
It is a Commonwealth.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, I listened to $1 million worth of game. They talk about the whole state and then the city of Philly. I said, yeah, and he says it could be dangerous to piss off the wrong person. I said, I see. How can a conservative live like that though? I just don't see the correlation on that.
It's the attraction. It's the attraction to the ideology of the party itself.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it comes down to. Because none of the principles of conservatism is being upheld by him and his platform. I mean, at one point he was throwing the women under the bus and going in on them, and then when it came down to the profitability of it, it was like, oh, well, this doesn't really work because this can get you flagged. The live stream that he was on, the last major one that he was on, it got him booted from YouTube, right? It got stopped midstream, and that's when he left. Right? So I don't know how many people really understand that, but I'm saying there's no scalability in what he's trying to do. There's no way he can go to where KS is going. You're not going to be able to pull in 15, 20, 25,000 people into your chat. Who knows what KS is pulling in every night, maybe $2 or $3 grand every night. There's no scalability in what you're trying to do because you don't have.
I think KS is probably pulled more than just 2 and 3. It's probably 4. I've heard stories about that. Yeah.
I'm just giving a rough figure, right? But I'm saying there's no scalability in what he's trying to do in comparison to his mans in them. And so that's where the problem is. That's where the problem is. Go ahead.
All right, here's the other thing.
Mm-hmm.
Have a show you can actually put on TV and not offend anybody and sell advertisers to it. You can actually do that.
Yeah.
But you probably could get him to do that, but it's just he's not the most polished guy to do that. And he's good at what he's talking about in his talking points, but it's like, dude, anybody could come through and like take that away from you at this point. Anybody can. I mean, 4 or 5 years ago, yeah, he was out there, the only one. And as more people start coming online, it made less and less sense for him to be speaking for the group.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the thing, man. It's like certain conversations you can have, like having all these people asking for all this shit. Yeah, you need a basic man to talk to the basic woman. It's nothing that's diss or anything else. It's just that you have to have a pairing. Yeah, contrast, man. You got to have the perfect contrast. But you can't have them speaking for any group because nobody wants to be a part of the group now.
Yeah, I mean,
exactly.
Danica Marie and dope discussions here and dope discussions there and all these random avatars coming through. I mean, he was the one of the biggest advocates for having a co-ed space in the manosphere.
I see.
Yeah, so he kind of hacked the manosphere to be something that it wasn't supposed to be in the first place.
So this is why I left around 2014 when I stopped making content like similar to what Wacky does. And when I found a job somewhere around 2016, and a couple of years, 5 years later, come back to this shit. I'm talking about last year. I'm like, wow. Yeah, it's sad. You know, it's sad. And I said, O'Shea, BJS, what the hell you brought this food for? I mean, they deserve an L on this one. They try to say, we're winning. No, you're not. No, you're not. Wacky keeps telling you, no, you're not. You're not winning feminism. Stop it. Stop it.
Well, he used to be one of the biggest advocates of Karen Strong.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, he actually was when I was watching.
Yeah.
Wow. He's anything and everything and nothing.
No, he brought Jared Taylor on to his platform, and that was one of his downfalls. He brought a racist white male onto his platform, one of the most prolific racist white males in this country.
That's a shame. Yeah.
I think I was still watching him at that point, like heavily at that time. I forgot. Damn.
Yeah, him and Nagone went, fisticuffs on that panel that day. He hot-tailed it up out of it.
Yeah.
Only to find out what was happening in Charlottesville.
That's how I was subscribed to the Brain Just. Y'all mentioned that with the Mazunga guy on Fantastic's channel, but trying to see who was smart, and it was a good debate. I haven't seen his original, but I see what y'all was talking about. Y'all's live stream on the Brain Trust talking about that too with Nagone. I see, yeah. I see how these dudes rolling,
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I said that thing in the beginning about the camming up thing. Like, how can he move past what he's doing without camming up? Because basically everything's going to lead back to relationships with these women. If that's what you want to get to. So if it's about the women, it's about relationships in love industry. But who wants to, how can anybody love him and he's not, and nobody knows what the fuck he looks like? So it's like, he's running on an old model.
Well, he's trying to run on that model that was what's this white guy's name? The one who they repost all his content in the manosphere. I can't remember his name right now.
Tom Likas?
Yeah, Tom Likas. He's trying to run on that model. It works for Likas because he has the
radio station. Actual radio station kind of works, but that's dated,
He has
that's kind of like Rush Limbaugh, yeah.
Yeah, he had the infrastructure to do it, but now that's not the case, because everybody can copy this sort of talking points that he has, and then that leads to nowhere.
And so, do it better. And do it better.
Yeah.
So I guess this is like seeing him just basically he got one paddle just going in circles, just saying whatever he wants.
No, I mean, but the Tom Likas thing, Tron Triple X. All right. Here's the thing. I don't think the Obsidian thing can work, but he got to do nothing but purely take calls at this point.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happened with Likas. Like if Likas was just locked in this room, yes, his shit worked, and then he invited on a bunch of mad people who were mad as shit about what he was saying. Because I'm telling you, I think a lot of these women will call the show.
Right.
If he had it open, I think a lot of if the women were to call into his show, and he's doing all that soundbox stuff with the women on there. Oh man, that'd be hilarious.
But I've always been, of the perspective that he should create a documentary. You have enough subscribers. You're in Philly. All you need is a gimbal for your smartphone. Go out there and record it.
Exactly. Yeah.
And you could have sold that for buku bucks. Could have been in a different stratosphere now, but you rather get on the panel where Edwin Anderson derail it, get stolen by Zero, get shouted down by Fantastic, and then be saved by your mans in them by stopping the stream. I don't know.
Hey
That's a
man,
damn
look,
shame.
I've never seen 500 people in there that quick with Edward on the actual stream, man. I've never seen that.
That's crazy. Me neither.
Not that quickly. Not that quickly.
Me neither. Not on
I've never
BGS
seen it.
time. I've never seen it either.
I've never seen 500 people in there that fast with Edward on there. Never seen it.
You know, it's probably because Obsidian's about to
Congratulations,
come on. Yeah.
I mean, but it was a good conversation, and then he brought on, and then you know, like the fold up chair came into the ring, man.
I saw that. Yeah. That's a damn shame. Damn, I missed that stream.
Man, the fold up chair.
I was over at Mr. Reset Report. He was doing some type of strag. She messed with him yesterday. It was a female, right? Had like a kid voice, but said she was 40. And he tried to tell me in the chat, he said, please do not engage with a hookup with this one. I said, I ain't trying to hook up with her, man. Calm down. This is, Roger, right? And I'm like, oh man. These dudes wild, man. Yeah.
Like, dude, listen, man. Once you start doing that type of stuff, man, you're bringing in the flag crew, man. They're like, no, man, like, those are not referees. Those are referees with flags to throw them on the field, man.
Exactly.
It's like, why do y'all want to talk about these people who you know got way more protection than you? Why? It doesn't even make any sense, man. Thanks for the super chat, NEU. Is anyone on the panel wearing a nice dinner jacket?
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
But that's what we are, man. It's like, dude, listen. A lot of people are looking at this stuff like it's a clown show, man. Like, you can't get legitimate, even entertainers to come through the space. They know the space exists. They don't want to come on this stuff, man.
They're smarter than that. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people just bite from this sector. I watch a lot of other people's things, like a lot of people's channels. A lot of cats that don't associate with this place, they just bite like
yes, they do.
Terms and jokes and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, Corey Holcomb and them. I think Randy SoCal mentioned it one time. He said took the term pump and dump, and him and Ramil, they do that stuff. He said I'm the founder of that term. He said he was in the first Manosphere years ago before it was even started. And I was like, really? And he said that was like a LA slang. And I said, I did not know that. I was like, wow. That just shows you how niggas are, man. I mean, they did this years ago when I started in 2012, with Wacky. It just shows you niggas will steal anything. That's just how they are, man.
No, and they'll never give it up until they get stole on.
Exactly. I washed my hands with them years ago. Yeah, I was done with them.
Yeah, man, because you have to understand that the dudes who don't create, man, they just consume harder, and they just get more and more ravenous until they just get put down by somebody. It's the way it works, man. And people have to understand that this stuff may be entertaining, yes, but you can't be an older dude doing this, man. Yeah. And like, I got family in Memphis and like in the Midwest. Dude, there are family members who act just like these people in the Manosphere.
Oh yeah,
just
I
like
got plenty in
they are surrounded by them.
Yeah, I got plenty of them in Tennessee act like that. Worse, probably 30 times worse. In a small town, it's crazy. Yeah, that's the real side of it. Every time you mention that in every live stream and tell these people, look, we both are from the South. We see this all the time growing up.
I'm telling
and we
you,
had to get away from that shit. Yeah, we had to get away from that shit. Yeah.
Dude, like 75% of my family is platinum elite. Cousins in their 50s and shit act just like platinum.
That's the same number about yours. Yeah, mine's 75 to 80%. Yeah, they like that. Yeah, I hate to say that. Yeah.
So who can he align himself up with now? I mean, the bridges. I think today the bridges haven't burned. So what's the other option?
He's done. I don't see.
No. No, I mean I can see him.
More
I can see
entertaining.
him. I can see
He'll be
him just
entertaining.
staying.
I'll give him that. Yeah.
I
As
can
far
see
as the
him jumping up
manosphere,
there. I see him jumping up there with ARC on the panel for any
yeah,
reason,
yeah.
but only with ARC because Obsidian want to Hulk out with facts and empirical data, and ARC want to Hulk out with these women just like me. Stay in your lane. Yeah. So yeah, that's what it is, man. And it's just that you got to kick these dudes out before we have any progress, because you can't have standards if everybody's trying to eat off the damn problem. You can't have standards and all that kind of stuff, man. You can't. It's impossible. It doesn't work.
No.
It didn't work in the church, didn't work in the military, didn't work anywhere, corporate America. Every time you get further and further away from the mission, man, this stuff just does not work.
No, I don't think you necessarily need to actually get him out of the space. I think people like that leave on their own when they figure out that there is no other option and there is no sort of cohesion for them. I think they'll eventually leave on their own.
But he can get 500-600 people in his own chat. You don't need to come over here.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, but do they pay?
No.
Yeah, but see, that's what he's looking for. So.
Oh, man. Unless they're like PayPaling the hell out of them and Cash Apping the hell out of them. Other than that, I mean, it's the same product that you had last week, though. Well, like, there ain't no real growth there. I mean, but I just think that for him now, it's doing nothing but taking calls, man. Have his open in 30 minutes and then just do nothing but just invite women on all over the country. That's what he should do. That's some shit I would watch.
Wasn't that what he was doing on Mixler?
No, I just think he was just doing the show.
Yeah, but he has to actually engage women in person as well. I mean, look at what KS did with the Asian girl on the couch. That I don't even know how many views that thing got, but that thing went through the roof. And so and that wasn't that long of a video. It was less than 20 minutes.
So what it sounds like MOT is saying, like, basically he needs to get back to the slow grind of what he used to do.
I don't know if there's any room left for that, though. I think that ship has come and sailed already.
I mean, if he's a talk radio guy, if he's a talk radio type guy, he got to start talking to these people, man.
Yeah.
You got to start talking to them. Because Kevin just sitting in a room, it wouldn't be what it was until he invited the public on to come interact with him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you would never be able to capture the average at best shit, him just sitting in the room.
Right.
You have to invite on the general public at some point in that type of, if you're in a relationship market, you got to be the man of man to talk to the woman of woman. He is a version of that, but he got to bring these women onto the show and start locking them out like Jessica Edge did. Yeah, know all the women are here. Yeah, bye, fellas. Yeah, I mean, but he has to do that because if he talk to nothing but angry black women in that demographic, that'll be a good show.
Oh yeah.
I think what Mike V is trying to say is, like, can he build up to that like he used to? Like, you think he can still get those numbers to be?
I don't think there's any scalability in that anymore.
No.
Like, he had it.
I think KS has raised the bar so high that you have to either match it or exceed it. I don't think he can do that. That's what I'm saying. I don't think he's a bad person. I just think that he's trying to reinvent the wheel from 2016, 2017, and it's 2021, and you haven't done anything new to really elevate that. And your mans and them have elevated immensely. Immensely. Yeah. They're having meetings, they're having luncheons and black male breakfasts and all this other crazy stuff going on. You haven't reached that scale yet. So if you're not going to be on the ground, boots on the ground in that capacity, you're going to have to take your phone, put it on a gimbal, and go talk to some brothers in the street and then create a documentary out of it. That's the only way I can see you can really come out of all of this. And then tell everybody, go buy my documentary, go buy my book, and I'm a Manosphere bestseller.
Or else, I mean, you could just quote unquote not even come to the man of spirit, not make any content, and expect $50,000 to talk about the same stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Donovan and them, they doing big numbers over there for what they
yeah,
are.
they are.
Donovan is good at what he does. He shows his face. You know, that's the difference. Him, Minister Jab, AMS,
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They have
like Tommy. Yeah, they all in that what you call the entertaining exposure, because they're funny to certain people, and then people call them the show. But what Donovan does, he don't show your face to the public. You know, you just looking at him on like cammed up. And I saw that on one of his videos. I was like, really? And then he has his own super chats, you know, and everything. He be rolling. You know,
Yeah,
I give him
that's
that.
what I'm saying. I'm saying they've built that social network up out of the infrastructure that they've cultivated. And I'm saying he has.
And they kept raising the game, though. They kept raising the bar.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They kind of left him in the dust. And unfortunately, after what happened today, I don't know how you rebound from something like that. You know,
He's not going to. He's done at
what
that point.
What I'm saying is,
I don't think so.
When he denounced MGTOW, SYSBM, Passport Bros, that was a big goal for him.
He like locked himself out for no reason.
Yeah. You kind of put yourself on the outs of everything, and then he came back and said, "Can I change? Am I allowed to change?" Right?
No, man. I mean, you know, he locked himself outside in the fucking bathroom, man. He out there. He outside the hotel room, and it's a long walk to that goddamn office, man.
Yeah.
Long walk. A long walk with a bathrobe on, man. And like the middle of the summer, man. Like somebody gonna think there's something wrong with you, man.
Yeah. All I can say he can do is just
you gotta
talk
go
radio.
to the office. You know, no ID. Come on, man. What room are you in again? All right, man.
Yeah. All I can see him do is talk radio at this point. But the other stuff, like the manager stuff, no, he's done. I mean, the only person who will probably defend him.
He's not done because the women have not moved and these dudes haven't moved either. So
he's still entertaining.
He's got the women. Oh, that's his problem. Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
The women haven't moved, and the dudes want to hear these women, quote unquote, get it from Obsidian. So this shit's not gonna move. It can't.
Oh
change.
damn! I forgot one person. The master teacher himself, Mr. Utilitarian. Yeah, he'll probably protect him. He's he's not leaving.
No.
He'll probably make a live stream. He'll make a live stream about it. He said no, he's not leaving. He's not leaving, guys. He said the old man's not leaving. He's gonna protect him.
No, I don't think he's gonna protect him, but I definitely think that he's run his course for all intents and purposes. People have immense amount of money invested into the microphones and graphics and everything else, and you know they have elevated themselves in a position that can't be matched at this point.
Damn, things have changed since the last 4 years when you think about it.
Like 9 months. 9 months.
Yeah,
things have changed. 9 months.
What's going on, GC?
It's like half of the listeners turned into participants.
Yeah.
What's going on, fam? Thanks for the link, Mike. So I'm behind. Like, what did Obsidian do today that just made him that y'all said that was a career killer?
We would say it's career killer. He just basically like he showed what he is right now. Like he's spiraling. Like basically he has nothing to stand on. So basically he just like antagonizer. His words don't really mean anything. He's just holding this. He basically holding the spot of who he used to be. Like a fight, like Muhammad Ali in the 80s boxing. It's like that.
Yeah. So what he's doing is he's destroying conversations when they should be had from beginning to end. And nobody does that to him when he's on the panel, but now he does that type of spoiler shit when everybody else is on the panel. Today, Bernard had 500 people in there pretty quick, and they wasn't there to see Obsidian because Obsidian always have his one-on-ones and all that kind of shit. 300-400, other people get on panel 500. The dude started out the gate with 500 pretty quick, man, and it's like you can't keep bringing people on like me. You know I have my problems with Platinum Elite. But when he was on that live stream and all them people were up there and all those people was in there, I just sat back and watched the shit, man. The shit was entertaining, and I didn't need to bring the conversation to me if I would have jumped on the panel. That's what it is. Every conversation has to be toward him or about him, and you can't run a business like that, man. I mean, he was
Exactly.
good to build the business, but at this point, he's, what I'm saying, twerking on the table in the dining room, man. He got
He's twerking all the time.
yeah.
Well, no,
Damn.
I did a video on that last night. I took it down, but I did a video on that last night. I mean, it's the alpha mentality. Basically, when you walk into a room full of men, you just got to show that you are the dominant one. And in this case, instead of for physical contact, it's more gain the most attention, be the loudest, have the loudest mic, and yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, I saw that stream on replay. That was a great stream. Yeah.
Yeah. So I see what you're talking about. It wasn't anything particular that he said. It was just the pattern of behavior that I talked about last night. I see what you're saying.
Correct.
Yeah.
I mean,
Correct.
cause what we're talking about is he has his own platform, and then he comes over and destroys other conversation. There's no need to do that. There is absolutely no need to do that. And look, a lot of these people I don't like around here. But at the end of the day, I don't jump on their streams and try to derail their shit. I don't. That's what their own platform is for. Their own platform is doing all this stupid shit they want to do on their own platform. But I'm not going to be disrespected either when I jump up there. But I think that Bernard Riley show can do without this type of shit right now. Get this motherfucker like a month off. Do it like a month in review special with this dude, but you can't have him on every day. So you can't bring on the arc reactor either, because he destroys conversations as well. Same thing. This is a younger audience, man. The old motherfuckers have had 10,000 years to get themselves on and through this shit already. It's the younger generation's time to lead, dude. It just is. So,
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
He's basically the Willie D of the manosphere.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's a good comparison. Yeah, that's a good comparison. I like that. Yeah.
He still be going live talking about random shit in Black America. I'm like, oh, who the fuck are these people super chat, man?
But people think it's entertaining. They're gonna send that super chat, man. They said, "Fuck it, it's gonna be entertaining."
Oh my God, yeah, and it's like look. The reason why we're having this conversation is because whenever you run in a business, you're not going to be able to keep the same people that you started with. They're going to outgrow their role, and if you don't find one for them, they're just going to be self-destructive within the environment. That's just the way the shit is, man. And you got to leave certain people off if they're not, quote unquote, with the show, or taking the flow of the show away to concentrate it on them. You can't keep having this shit happen, man.
You're absolutely right. Yeah.
Well, don't forget his sidekick from New York. The firefighter guy, always showing these pictures, random pictures of black men being with white women, and it's like, what is what's going on here, man? Like, why isn't this being curtailed? Like, how come this guy can get on the panel and keep like this guy's like this? What about this guy's? It's like, this is your man.
Like, you can't expect the type of discipline if your man's in them. It's not discipline either.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
it's like you said, MOT, man. It's all about growth outside this space, man. You should always come back here different, more information, or trying to learn something new. Because then you just basically you become the entertainer that you're listening to. It's like
he beginning to think that the show can't go on without him. Like, it has, motherfucker. It has.
Yeah. You're supposed to
the kind of same thing happened on the neutral zone, where that thing was going good for a while, and all of a sudden it just turned into self-destructive ass conversation. Then the shit just ended. It's like, dude, he got his own platform. The only thing he has to do at this point is just spark up the blog talk shit and just start talking to people, having those conversations. Because having those conversations to make that show go by pretty fast. You've already said what can be said. Everybody knows what's going to come out of your mouth.
Right.
So at this point, the growth pattern is bringing the audience in. All those people super chatting and shit need to be mainstays on the show. Call in, give their shit because you know what? When that dude started taking phone calls, he wasn't really fucking with people in space like that. Have you on for a little bit and get you off there. Nothing about you, about the audience. And now it turns into what it didn't turn into because that lane is about bringing the audience in, not bringing the people who made him in. It don't work that way in entertainment.
Yeah.
So it seemed like basically he got to this point of basically overshooting his load. Like he wanted to make it so bad that basically he went away from what made him popular in the first place. You know?
Yeah,
that's why I see. Yeah.
And it's like he can easily clean up what he does and be invited on these women's shows. Because most of these women, if you ask them, they will put your ass on. Shit. Start paying these motherfuckers. They'll put you on for money.
That's
$100, $200 an hour?
People from Philly
I can
don't
see
pay.
that. I can see that.
People from Philly don't pay, yo. That's the problem. They think that they should.
Okay.
Oh, shit, getting out the mud.
Yeah, like if you're a producer, they won't pay you for beats. They don't see that basically payment is a contract in itself to show you that basically we have good standing on basically how we deal with each other, rather than your time is basically like you should be thankful for letting me you on my stuff. It's like, no, man, you got to pay these people. And basically that hold shit down, you know.
Yeah.
No, but somebody invited him to Brazil, and then he turned that down.
Yeah.
Really? Damn.
And that could have been been a different expansion for him too. I remember that same conversation. But
man, look, if somebody invite me to Brazil and I'm on a fixed income, I'm out.
Yeah.
See, he's like John Madden, and he doesn't like to fly. He just catches the bus everywhere. I don't know if you can do it.
Oh man.
You know what I see as a consistent? I see the consistent that he's always trying something new because Obsidian is a character. It's not a real person. So basically, the real him will never know the real him because he won't let the real him out. I mean, like the real him. So basically, that's why he just lances on everything. He's pro-black, then he's MGTOW, he's anti-MGTOW, then he's rolling with the brass mouth buck, then he's doing this over here. He's with the educated women. He's trying to find love, and it's like he's trying to make it so bad. It's like, yo, just be yourself. Just be yourself. Stick to it, and try to be consistent.
Hold on a second. Soul provider. Women call center channels now. What? Man. All right, man. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say to that last point is, it's like them cats that was rocking, the overalls with one strap down, one pants leg up. Like, yo, just be yourself, fam.
Yeah. Basically. Yeah, and to Soul Provider's point, I think that goes to what Mike V was saying. That kind of, if stuff like that is cracking off, Obsidian could find his way back in because those girls need an antagonist to basically make their shows pop.
Oh man,
good suggestion. Yeah,
but also
he got to bring the women in, man, over the phone. Over the phone, where he can use that soundboard and just run them off the. Oh man, it'd be so good. But yeah, I mean, he got to bring the women in.
But like Mike V was saying, is like basically like that in itself shows that the market is kind of oversaturated. So basically, he can't change up like how it used to be. You know what I mean? He been changing up. Like
it would be in his best interest to pull a Charles Tyler.
What did Charles Tyler do?
When he started doing the documentaries and stuff.
Yeah, documentaries on what was that? Love in Brazil, or what was that?
Don't blame.
Oh yeah. Narrow focus, basically narrow focus, and just go.
But if you're scared to get on a plane, it kind of hurts your opportunities, right?
Yeah, but here's another thing that he can actually do. He can actually fly there.
How?
Fly around the U.S. and just he won't leave Philly. Damn, man. Everything else goes back to him.
It's not that he won't leave Philly. I think he's scared to get on the plane.
The saddest thing about that,
yeah.
The saddest thing about the Brazil thing is that he has so many connects in this space that could help him with that.
God damn.
First
CD
hand
went.
with
Let's say
Brother
we went 3
Nagone.
years ago.
Right.
3 years ago. 3 years ago would have been time to go. We would have been down there doing the show. He would have had a whole different perspective outside of black women, and now his message would have been, SYSBM, I'm in Brazil and I'm chilling.
Yeah,
I finally left it from him alone. Yeah.
Yeah, the thing is, now is a good time because you can wear a mask. Nobody has to see your face.
That's really not a joke. You telling the truth. Hell yeah.
Yeah, just rock a mask. That's all. An old man mask with your insignia on it.
Oh, and he can wear a hat too. Yeah.
Yeah, with his Kango and his ascot.
Okay. Okay, so what Soul Provider is saying is people are turning their lane into like the after Kevin Samuels stream, kind of like the Sports Center shit for Kevin Samuels show. That's what he's talking about. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ed the Unchained ain't shit.
He ain't shit.
You could have got a Mini Cooper. You could have got a Mini Cooper and put a a wrap on the car, with his logo and stuff on it, man. And just been driving around. But I mean, then requires you to get your license too. I don't know how you really get out of this, man.
Oh my God, man.
Uber, Lyft. Does he have an Instagram?
He should.
I don't know. I don't follow him like that. So
okay, all right. This right here says it all. Number 16, $5 super chat. I'm scared to fly, and I still took my ass to Brazil. It was more than worth it.
Good for you, man. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, if you think about it, the phone I have right now, I have a OnePlus 8, and it has like a 48 megapixel camera on it. I mean, this is DSLR quality. You can't tell me that you don't have the equipment, you don't have this, you don't have that. No, that's not an excuse anymore. Your phone has more than enough power and features on it to actually record and do everything that you needed to do. Everybody else is doing it.
I got a phone, the LG Stylo Plus 6, the newest one, and it has all the bells and whistles and everything. Yeah, I'm on it right now. Yeah. You can live stream, do everything on it. Yeah.
Oh shit! This plane tickets from Philly to Colombia for $197. It's Spirit though.
Yeah.
It's Spirit though.
Hey man, you sure you gonna make it for $197? Man?
You sure you gonna be flying on the back of them Eagles off Lord of the Rings.
Oh man, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Y'all gonna be on some prop playing shit, man. From like
the Wright brothers. You're playing gonna say Wright brothers on the side. Kitty Hawk. You're like, what the hell?
Oh man.
Prototype? Air and Space Museum. Like, yeah.
Yeah, man, but that's where we at though, man. It's like I don't think he's gone. I think he's just gonna extremely stay in his lane, see who still messes with him after this, because I don't think he lost any of the people who don't mess with him. And that's what it's gonna be, man. It's just that, hey man, you need to stop jumping on panels and trying to punk people on nonsense and trying to drag a conversation that's not about you to you.
Exactly. Yeah. I see your point.
That's it. Simple position. Because when you have like ARC on there, that's when it's fun. When you have another derailing ass dude on there who both of them probably talk to each other and you already know what the thing is, and it's like Fantastic said, it's Canes versus Walkers. You know what I'm saying? Two older dudes, way past it, still think they got it, and they trying to like tell each other off based on what side of the coin they're on. That works, but when you're the solo person doing it, and it's a stream that talks about the specific problems, and Zero and Fantastic are coming through with the solution based to the actual problem, it doesn't call for you to bring your ass in there and try to drag the conversation down just so that way you can stop the shit from happening. Like, dude, you got your own platform for that.
Yeah.
Ricochet said he needs to stop personalized conversations. Yeah, he needs to stop doing it. Yeah.
Let me play this clip real quick.
My life is nothing but a comedy.
Hey Mike, play that one with Joker's funeral, man.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah, but this is where we at though, and we got to watch this shit happen. And it's like other people look, and it's like, this is the dude that started the space. Why is he acting like this? Got his own platform. Yeah, it's stupid.
When you think about it, he was like, this dude was in his 20s with problems, and then he was in his 30s with problems, and he was in his 40s with problems, and he was in his 50s with problems, and basically he went through all that time period not trying to find a viable solution, and other brothers have. Probably less then than it is now, because now you got the internet and other guys could hit each other up, and you could bounce off ideas on. Like, look at what we just did right now. He couldn't do that 20 years ago. So basically, any solution to basically solve his problem might throw on like a hint of depression. Like, damn, I wasted so much time not doing what I was supposed to. That's why we could only crack jokes on him for so long. But then after that, we trying to find answers for him.
Yeah, and it's like, you can't find answers for anybody like that unless they get the fuck off the stage, man. I mean, because you can't bum rush the goddamn stage. Otherwise, we look dumb. Right?
Right.
So, like, hey, man, it'd be real nice if you get your ass off the stage, man. Like, don't make us bring Sandman Sims up there, man. Like, hey, man, please don't make us do this.
Please leave the table. If I leave it, it's going to hit as soon as he leave. Jackpot.
Let me play the clip for you, MOT.
Was that? You ready?
Yeah.
What's great about you, Puddin'? You really put the fun in funeral.
Dear friends, today is the day the clown cried. And he cries not for the passing of one man, but for the death of a dream. The dream that he would someday taste the ultimate victory over his hated enemy. For it was the Batman who made me the happy soul I am today. How I agonized over the perfect way to thank him for that. Perhaps with a cyanide pie in the face. Or an exploding whoopee cushion playfully planted in the Batmobile. But those dreams were dashed by the Weasley little gunsel sitting there in our midst. The cowardly, insignificant Garnet who probably got lucky when Batman slipped on the slime trail this loser left behind him. This mound of diseased hyena filth who's not fit to lick the dirt from my spats! But I digress. The time for sorrow has passed. It's time to look ahead to a future filled with smiles. And I'll be smiling again, just as soon as we take that man there, and slap him in that box there, and roll it into that vat of acid there.
No, I never meant to do it. Help! This isn't funny anymore. Would it help if I said I'm sorry? I'm really sorry.
the Chinese.
We got to end the show on that, man. Any last words, anybody, before we get up out of here?
I got a question. Is that what's going to happen when you try to solve his problems?
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
You solved my
What's
what?
going on, Melody? Yeah, I mean, because the dude
Go on,
just
Melody.
disappeared, and he was pissed off that Batman was gone. It's like, no, I didn't want you to solve the problem. And it's like there was another one where Harley caught Batman. It was the same type of shit. That dude flipped out. Like, what are you doing? I don't want him caught. That's what it was, man. And it's crazy. But that's where we at, man. We got to move this space along, man. So, Mike's gone. So, anybody else got any last words? So, over to you, Smooth. Yeah, go ahead.
MOT, thanks for having me up. Shout out to everybody that was up here. My man Smooth, Zero, MOT, Mike V. Keep coming up, man. Nice talk to y'all. The manosphere should be projected of the things you do in real life. Like 10% online, 100%, 80% in real life, 90% in real life, or you end up crazy.
Oh, yeah, man.
Oh, yeah, facts.
You can't do that because how else are you supposed to join the cool table if
you don't flex, right?
Yeah.
Flex or die. Flex right in that coffin.
Yeah, man. Like, you're just gonna be going down that conveyor belt, man.
A lot of problems. Yeah, a lot of problems. Yeah.
I mean, you know, you make the head guy mad for solving problems.
That's crazy, yo. And I vividly remember the episode, yo. He got lucky by killing Batman, yo. He didn't even kill him. He fell. It was like, and it's like everybody believed that he killed him. He was running around like he was the big boss hog. Like, hey, I did it. That's the guy that got his ass.
This is what happens. This is what happens when you run away from the general problems that was going on and go to a corner of the internet where all you can do is talk about pussy. That is what black people did. I'm dead ass serious.
Yeah.
We ran to a corner of the internet to discuss hoes. It's like, yeah, man, how we solve this problem? I mean, you're white though. You don't understand. We got unique problems.
No, y'all. What the fuck are you talking about?
That shit was so funny. It was funny because that was so all of the big dudes was in cahoots with their rhetoric. They were all saying the same thing. It was BGS, Angry Man, Obsidian, O'Shea. They all said the same thing because we got our own unique problems. They kept saying. I was like, oh, our own unique problem was we want to go talk about hoes, and them niggas, them other motherfuckers weren't trying to do that. They was trying to solve it. If we solve it, wait. So you telling me if we solve this, then we actually have to do shit to get a mate? Yes. So the free pussy goes away. Well, it'll be there, but they're gonna get better too. But if they get better, we'll have to work for it. Yes. We have our own unique problems. We gotta go figure this out.
You're trying to solve a problem with a specific thing that's going to gain me power here. So no.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay. Solve the problem with pussy only, or pussy comes along.
Hey, what got us into this mess? Welfare and escapism. How do we solve it? Well, we can't get rid of the welfare, and escapism is fun. So we got to figure out a way to beat this, guys. Any ideas? What about getting? We just established that we can't get rid of welfare. All right. What about stop doing the escapism shit? It's a lot of fun though. I really like that, and plus people like it. So we just got to keep entertaining, guys.
I'm like, but if I stop with escapism, I have to live in the real world and actually do shit. No.
I gotta get out my magic box.
Exactly.
I love magic.
That's when everybody found out that the gay niggas and pro blacks was the same people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Same exact reason.
Exactly. Thank you,
Like-
Zero. Thank you. Yeah.
I found that out.
It's not that hard to tell. Thank you, man.
The niggas is tricked. They tricked everybody. They had factions.
Yeah.
Mini factions. Yeah, like little minions. Hey, guys.
Yeah. Back to your previously scheduled fuckery beefs. So that way we can fuckery fundraise.
The pro blacks was like, so how do we keep our black queens? It was like, how to keep our I mean black queens. And then the game niggas was like, how to keep bitches, women. And they were like, well, we can't get rid of the pussy. They both agreed on that. Like we can't get rid of the pussy.
Oh yeah. Pussy's still on the table.
Yeah. And then they went their separate ways.
Yeah. And they was like, so what? So we're just gonna walk away from this table. The pussy stays on it, and we adjourn.
When's the next meeting?
Table.
When's the next meeting? I don't know.
Don't ask questions like that. The pussy's on the table. We made an agreement. The pussy stays. But we're not raising these kids. We're all clear about that, right? Of course we are. What it was, man.
Wow, yo.
Yeah, they left the pussy on the table, and they was like, well, we got to convince guys who we know that they wouldn't fuck with to somehow fuck with these women so that way they could take care of our responsibilities.
Yeah, that's what the two factions is about. Either way, you got to save the hoes. So the pro blacks was like, all right, we're gonna save the queens. Cool. And then the game niggas was like, whatever you got to do to get that pussy, you do it. Listen to me. Let's go. Break on 3. 3, 2, 1.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah. So it was like, look, we're going to convince these guys that they can jump over this fucking chasm. But what happens when they ask us why are we still on this side of it? Oh shit.
I
gonna tell them what have you done?
I got a good one. You know the playoffs, right? Like the NFL, and they have a wild card, and one of the teams have like a divisional playoff, and have it sanctioned right in YouTube, right? Like there's Tom Brady. Who's Tom Brady in the other space? Go.
I don't know.
AM?
Nope.
Okay, so Tom Brady on the pro black side, and on the other side,
Mm-hmm.
who's the other best one? Rodgers.
Yep. And then you got another guy that has the most experience. He's loved and beloved, talked about in the space out of all of the other
It was
guys.
more like Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers just basically throwing the ball to each other. Fuck the team.
Yeah. And then the championship would be what you call it, the pussy ball.
It was pussy ball, and they just threw the ball to each other. No wide receivers.
Hey, but y'all know what's crazy about that though? That's exactly how I got into this space. I got into this space through the game shit, coming from the pro black shit.
Yeah. Most people came in through niggas either came in through, or black people either came in through the pro blacks or the dating coaches. One of the two.
Yep.
Mine came from pro blacks in the beginning. Yeah.
Yeah.
Both
sides was like save the hoes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Both problems wanted you to solve a problem in Black America, but it must be solved through the current level of pussy that's still on the market. And if your ass talked about anything else, your ass wasn't a man, or you was L. Gibbet. That's what it was.
I always wondered why it was so easy for me to say the black woman is God when I was trying to get some pussy, and then it was hard for me to say it when I didn't, when I wasn't trying.
This is easy.
Yeah, no, but they had all their fucking bases covered. Like you was L. Gibbet, you didn't get no pussy, or you was racist. You hated your own people, your mama black. Like they had all the fucking bases covered. You couldn't get out of that damn smoke screen. Nigga.
What a culture, man! What a culture.
They umbrella niggas with that shit.
It's amazing.
You guys cannot believe that it's thanks to niggas like y'all in this space that I can't even stomach some shit from Zoe Williams. I can't even take like 30 seconds of that. Once I hear the voice, I just tune out.
You mean Willy Wonka?
Like word.
Yeah, Willy Wonka. Yeah.
You start talking, you be like word.
You know what I'm saying? It's like questions that I would ask myself would be like, because I'd be like, yo, how is he writing relationship books, but this nigga ain't got a chick with all these kids? But then I'd be like, nah, nigga, you don't know nothing. Yeah, but I would just ignore that because I've been trained to ignore that voice. So I'd be like, yeah, nah.
As soon as that nigga start talking, all you can hear is "Come with me, and you'll see the world of your imagination."
The kids come from the obtainment of pussy.
What you say, MOT?
Kids are the outcomes from the obtainment of pussy, not creating families.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the pro-black way. New kid, new relationship. New kid, new relationship. Yeah, that's what it is.
They never reference the things that the golden age niggas was doing to actually maintain them families through all of the racism shit.
Nope.
Right.
They always talk about how unfair it was like, right, but how did the golden age niggas maintain their family though? Welfare killed us.
This motherfucker always be asking these hard ass questions and shit that we ain't got the answer to.
Master teacher, can you answer a question, please? I gotta stop.
I got you, sir. I got you, sir. A very long-winded explanation where you get lost halfway through it.
Yo, oh my God,
that's about him. That's about him. I need to stop. He probably Skywatch right now.
You're triggering me when you say long-winded.
He's probably watching right now.
Edward had a great ass panel today. It got
did.
Yeah, he did.
Shit.
And he ended up leaving. I felt so bad for dude, man. He just said, fuck this shit.
Yeah, that's sad. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I don't think that fast I've seen 500 motherfuckers in there. I just don't.
That's a record. Yeah.
That's a record.
We just gonna sabotage each other now and shit, man.
If you're making sense, happened to you too, MLT.
Of course.
Start making sense. Like,
I did. You know what? I did for the first hour and a half. And the only people who did not agree with what the fuck I was talking about was game niggas and bitch ass niggas.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was supposed to be.
The nigga came through and was like, hold on, he's fucking up the money.
Man. Yeah.
Smash.
Next thing you know,
snap.
This motherfucker right here, I fucking did karate so that way I didn't have to get my ass whooped for the shit that I was doing.
PRC.
That was the funniest.
Yo,
shit.
That was.
Man, it was, man.
Y'all remember that old Chris Rock joke? Remember when he was like, as a man, you want to know how to be happy? Every morning you get up, you go in the mirror, you look into the mirror, and you say, fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck your hopes. Fuck your dreams. Now let's go ahead and take care of this bitch's kids.
Yo, I'm gonna start. Yo, silent. Yo, I thought of an idea. I'm about to do a series on Chris Rock talking about how he's not a comedian. Those are jokes, but those only jokes because he says it. Those not jokes. Those are the
Them
fucking
ain't
truth.
jokes.
Those ain't
nigga. Just like that slapper with a dick, slapper with a dick. You got the bitches dancing in the club.
He ain't talking about
with a dick, slapper with a dick, slapper with a dick.
That was 2004, Silent. That was in 2004.
2004, and he was describing twerking. That's all he was describing. Put a dick in your ear, dick in your ear, dick in your ear, dick in your ear.
He literally said, how is it that one of the biggest records it's like to the window, to the wall, to the
they ain't talking about me. Dick in the ear, dick in the ear. He said your name.
Yo,
that's what he was saying. Yo. And you know what's funny? I used to wonder why, like, the older, like, gentlemen in my family and stuff, like, one time we watched that stuff, and the dudes were literally on the floor when he said that shit about you look in the mirror and you say, fuck you, fuck your life. All them niggas was married.
Yep.
I used to wonder, like, why is this joke, this particular one? And they would always reference that joke.
Because sometimes a nigga gotta laugh to keep from crying, bro.
Exactly.
He's not a comedian, yo.
They got roped into this shit. It didn't work out for them, and they don't want the secret getting out that they are fucking failures at this shit. They don't want the shit getting out, even if they have to flush down the entire race. Because we got the blackest race that you can fucking ever gonna fucking get. But
I mean, how many times y'all been at a comedian show and they'll say some shit about, yeah, and sometimes these niggas are sitting next to that bitch right now, and then and then they'll make a joke about how everything is quiet and shit. Everybody know what is going on, man.
Yeah.
You probably sit next to a bitch right now that and then everybody ooh, we don't want to laugh.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you don't want to laugh because your bitch sitting right there?
Yeah.
Like
Corey Holcomb was big on doing that type of shit, yo.
Yeah, he was. He was.
For you, Paul Mooney was like that too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Paul Mooney.
No
He
one
tells
would
you.
ever interview an angry black man, but they interviewed an angry black comedian.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
Hey, I'm sorry.
Paul Mooney
I'm sorry,
didn't
but
play.
nobody is the king. Patrice O'Neal is the motherfucking king. I don't give a fuck.
I heard there's a documentary
Patrice
coming
is
out.
cold. Yeah, I give you that. Yeah.
Oh, documentary on Patrice?
Yeah.
Stop fucking with me on what?
I heard Kuda say it. I don't know. I heard Kuda mention that.
Oh, I'm gonna have to. That nigga is God. We lost him too. Nigga, he would have been running the manosphere, nigga.
That's exactly what Kuda said too.
Oh yeah.
Probably would. Patrice got ruthless after he started traveling. He said that on a bunch of interviews.
Yeah.
He said that I didn't realize the world was this big. And he said when he started traveling, that's when he was like, "Fuck these hoes."
Yeah.
He came back.
Remember when I told you niggas about Europe, nigga? Like, you know, when they was when I was on O'Shea's, man, battling fucking C Booger and fucking Super Slick and shit, and they was talking that passport shit, man. And that when I was saying, like, man, when you leave out of this fucking country, bro, and you not a nigga no more, and you an American, because that would, if you go over to Europe, that's what you're American, come here, American. And they want to buy you drinks and all kind of shit. And then you come back to this motherfucker. It changes your whole fuck. You ever want to be Brad Pitt? Be a nigga and go over to Europe. Be a nigga and go over there to Australia. You're gonna be Brad Pitt over there. You ain't never gonna want to come back, man.
That's real talk. I had some friends of mine back in Austria tell me shit like, yo, like, is that how it's really going down for y'all over there? Like, if y'all don't like it, why don't y'all just move over here? I'm like, boy, if you only knew. Some of us can't leave.
Niggas trapped in the Truman Show and shit over here. They always bringing up roadblocks and storms and shit to keep a nigga on a plantation and shit. Got fucking Kristoff and shit up there, keeping the daggle in our way.
Wait, you want to leave?
Cue the storm.
Oh shit! I think we gonna have to sabotage.
Your
this
name is Toby. And then the person be saying, "I'm Hunter Kinte."
Bring it, the Black Walkers.
Get your ass back on the plantation to take care of them bastards.
Oh my God, sir, are you going somewhere out the country? Where is this guy's woman? This man is about to board a plane.
Get him a daggle right now.
No.
You like
I want 2 kids or 3. Give him 4.
and you get back from Brazil, you be like, yo, man, I just got back from Brazil.
They dirty foot bitches. You down there tricking on them bitches. Now give me the bag. You down there tricking on them bitches, but I can't respect a nigga making less than $100,000 a year.
No. Why you tricking on these bitches? You wasting all that money and that time, man. Let me go talk to this bitch for 17 days to get some pussy.
Yeah, man.
These niggas going down there tricking. Subscribe to my OnlyFans.
That's what it is, man. They want to keep motherfuckers in this box so bad, man, because once you find out that all this shit is a simulation and that you can have a better time for less fucking money it changes your fucking life forever. They don't want you.
You're like Neo at the end when he takes off of the first Matrix and starts fucking flying and shit. Oh, he's doing that flying thing again. These niggas are getting on the plane again.
Agent Smith, where are you?
He's like,
now we're like at the end where we're just boxing Agent Smith with one hand. We're just fighting the daggle off, man, without even looking, turning to the side and shit.
Real talk.
Yeah, man,
and
like
then you
all
got
the
niggas
talking
like
points that
Obsidian
come in.
trying to tickle you and shit so that her punches can get through to you.
There is no spoon.
Wow.
And this is what we are, man. And it's just that, dude, you can only help one side of this equation. And the only side you can help is the side that you're actually on. That's it. You can't help people in the worst situations. They claim that you're just trying to get motherfuckers back to the like. No.
Look, certain people, it's over, bro, and they know it's over for them. They know they can't go back to their 20s. They get to watch niggas like Silent go to Brazil, fuck the women that they want to fuck. So, like, I mean, seriously, man.
Yeah,
like, that's what this shit is. You're finished. You're 50 years old. There is no when I grow up, nigga. When I become a teenager, nigga, it's over for you. Ain't no finna. I'm finna at 50, nigga. It's over.
Retirement.
I'm about
to sound like my boy, the Master Teacher. He said it's called retirement.
Nigga talking about what he about to do when he's 55 years old and shit.
Yeah, but I didn't know that it was that much money in that whole hope sale shit.
Oh man.
Until about 5 years ago, I used to think like, okay, these niggas is making pennies. Why are they fighting so hard for these scraps? until I realized that it's motherfuckers out there that's, you know, they actually paying these niggas lots of money for access to you know, bottom barrel hoes. The thing is, the trick isn't to convince them to like that they're gonna get a dime. The trick is to convince them to accept pussy.
Exactly.
Period.
Yeah.
To accept lesser circumstances.
Yeah, because the clients come to them on some hit shit. Oh, I'm just dying. I want to get the super, and then they basically ease them into the idea that you're not getting that. So listen, Fat Bitch number 376 is available.
As my man said once, just bend over, lift up the dress, get out the paring knife. And start the chopping, nigga.
That's what it is. And most people don't realize that this shit is so fucking optional. But see, they don't want you to know or even practice it, because every time you practice it, because most older black men operate like bitches as well, they don't want you moving on to fresher shit, man. They want you moving on to their leftovers, man. That's what they want. They want you in
a Sausage Festival like that time C Boogie took all them niggas to DC, talking about they was getting bitches out in the club with a bunch of niggas.
Wait a minute, I thought that was a self-improvement seminar.
Like some high school mall shit, like we're standing around the mall.
Talked all that shit just to be holding each other's dick, looking at each other in the club. Look, you know,
wasn't that Twirl Day?
I don't think
no, that wasn't Twirl Day. Twirl Day was another day. Okay. I think Twirl Day was before that.
Twirl Day was before.
Yo, that was classic.
When they went shopping together and shit at the mall. It's like, do you like my canary colored coat?
Oh, Tycho, my first suit having nigga.
Ah, damn, man.
He took him to shop. That song from Clueless start playing in the background. Like,
nigga thought he was clean because he bought one of them tuxedo shirts.
Work. Work.
Stupid.
Somebody in the store was probably like, slay.
These niggas came dressed out like Dumb and Dumber and shit. They had a top hat and shit on.
Oh.
Niggas is evil.
Drinking wine and shit.
Had a powder blue suit on, nigga.
Oh shit.
Blue suede shoes.
My nigga come out like my man from I'm Gonna Get You Sucker with the fish boots. Think he clean, breaking his aquarium shoes.
Or like Marlon Wayans in that movie where he was in college and shit with that green stuff that made him smarter.
Oh, right.
Oh,
He had that yellow
yeah.
suit on.
Yeah.
Hey, that was a hot little movie back in the day. That was funny though. Yeah, man.
Nigga said work.
Loud ass electric piano. Dun, 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 dun.
That nigga got on a zoot suit. That nigga looked like Shorty from Malcolm X and shit.
Yo, with the fried head shit, nigga. That's why he's bald now.
Oh shit.
Senseless. Okay. Watch this, senseless.
Bro.
Oh man.
Y'all niggas ain't shit.
Yeah, he finna make a video about all y'all.
Man, why y'all talking about this dude like that? Y'all should be ashamed of yourself.
Why could you talk about another black man like that?
We supposed to be brothers.
We supposed to be brothers, man. It's a black man.
We supposed to be blouses.
Oh, this black on black hate.
Queens because a black woman is God.
This is why you niggas can't build anything.
Right.
This is why we can't have nothing. Like Tassi be
Yeah.
saying.
No, wait, I was on a meeting, but did y'all talk about the whole like he reset all the way back to Alfie all the way through it?
Mm.
I mean that was summer of 2020, man.
Oh no.
Yes.
No. Well, we don't know why men don't want to get married.
Yeah, we don't know. Yeah, exactly.
Wow. What?
Exactly. Do we have scientific evidence? Zero? Do we?
Yeah, do we have empirical data?
Do we have
But
empirical
2016,
data?
2017, 2018, 2019.
Wait. Do you have children? Zero. Do you have children?
Yeah.
I don't know why men don't want to get married. Beauty is everything.
Yo, that's why he was so. That's why he was so
That's how
damn
he gonna be
entertaining,
presenting all
man.
them bust downs to you. He be like, "How about that? She's fat. She has 2 kids."
I don't know. I don't understand. Sister Dolomite.
Oh shit. He said beauty is everything.
Bro, why you niggas, I don't understand why you don't want a relationships. I said no.
These are literal quotes, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, this shit not made up.
I'm tired of you niggas talking about women. The problem is you, but I will watch the blood run from their dead goddamn bodies.
Yo.
Shit.
Damn.
Man. I don't understand why y'all don't want to get married, but we know we have conclusive evidence that the rise of obesity in the black community and the marriage rate, nigga be talking out their ass, bruh. Funny, nigga. The problem is you men. No, see, the problem is the women. Oh, what?
Same shit. Bro.
Wow.
Zero.
Why don't y'all niggas want to get married? Listen, studies have shown that 80% of your women are obese and are baby mamas. What's wrong with you niggas?
What's wrong with y'all?
Listen, we know that black men are mostly solidly in the middle class. Why can't you broke ass niggas do anything?
Yeah. God damn. It just needs to be all sound bites of him flip flopping hard as shit. Where the fuck is SKC?
Yeah, where's SKC, yo? He been going ham
Beauty
too.
is everything. Why does it matter what she looks like?
Why does it matter what she looks like? Oh my god.
Damn. Yo. This is fun. I can't believe shit.
You niggas are fucking losers because you couldn't get married, but I couldn't get married because I couldn't get the woman that I want.
Now I have a lady friend, and I order salad for her when we go eat. She will have the salad.
Wow.
I just want to have the conversation. That's all. I just want to have a conversation. That's all I'm doing.
How about that?
How about that?
Sam?
I'm telling you, man.
Black men need to have a plan.
Yeah.
Hey,
that's
I'm
the
telling you
shit
right
that he
now.
said after somebody gave him some pussy and he was like, thank you. And he come on the internet talking about we need a plan. Fuck that little nigga, man.
But black men need to have a plan, and then the manosphere should have a goal. No, it shouldn't. Why should it?
God damn.
Because we broke.
Blood boiling like crazy.
Because we broke.
You know, the studies have shown, they've done a recent research that a third of women go out for dinner dates and use them for dinner whores. Why don't you want to take these bitches out for dinner until you niggas are broke?
Thanks so much for the $2 super chat. Mama!
Hey, I gotta go do this closer, man, real quick, bro. Make this bread real quick. Y'all niggas ain't shit. Why y'all laughing at me? You shouldn't be laughing at me, man. You should be ashamed of yourselves.
No, man. I mean, that's all on you, man. Don't worry about it.
You know, no, don't blame me because y'all characters, man, for laughing at my shit that I said. Don't be using what I actually said against me, goddammit. Using the words coming out of my own mouth against me. Disrespect. I gotta leave you niggas alone now. Tired of you niggas.
Damn. Bunch of buffoons, yo.
That's what we are, man. This is like, I'm telling you, his only choice is to bring the women into this conversation.
Exactly.
Start bombing them motherfuckers. That's the only thing he can do now. Only thing.
This is amazing.
Wow.
Kenny B, thank you for $5. Super chat.
Black lemonade, anyone? Kitty B.
Black lemonade. We just gonna put black in front of everything now.
Because we pro wow. I don't need it. Stop.
Yo, that's crazy. Hey, fellas, just before we go, because I know MT got to get out of here, but I wanted to ask y'all, what is y'all take when people still talk about the conditions of black folks due to?
Man, I don't give a fuck about them people, dude. Not at all.
Okay, I guess I'll have to finish.
About the motherfucker. None.
They done. They done.
Hey, listen. Hey, man, you feel guilty? Clear your own motherfucking name, Jack. I ain't even trying to hear none of that shit. These motherfuckers are finished. And as soon as motherfuckers started talking about that, asked them how much they made in the last 5 years, the motherfuckers just started getting quiet like, yeah, nigga, you trying to benefit off everybody else's shit. You think you keeping the fucking lights on? Like, nah, man. Nah, dog. Ain't nobody mentoring no kids and none of that shit, nigga. Nope. Stand in it.
Nigga. No, nigga, I'm gone.
Yeah. Stand in it.
So the whole because of slavery thing and the programming and Jim Crow doesn't work anymore.
No. The thing is, no one denies any of that shit. That's the thing. They keep trying to use that shit like a blunt.
They try to rehash it. Yeah, they try to rehash it. Mm-hmm.
So
that
what
was
did
on
y'all say?
Arts panel last night. They talked about that, the very same thing, and BGS got emotional about it with DC, and DC tried to know everybody.
Was that Arts panel?
Yeah, and
you know
they
I was
talking
up there.
about it.
That's why I'm bringing it up.
Yeah. And I saw that he got upset, and he's like, "Said no, everybody read the book. And DC said, chill, bro." Like I was like, "Oh my god."
Because here's the thing, man, and it's no shots at BGS, but it's shots at the situation that people try to hold on to. Yeah, slavery did happen. Guess what else didn't happen? Motherfuckers didn't up their motherfucking game, and the immigrants are eating your fucking lunch by being able to basically form a fucking family. That's why America's losing. That's why immigrants are winning. They're being basically fucking productive. They're keeping their shit, and they don't have to fucking be afraid of forming family. And those kids grow up to be fucking productive. And if you're still sitting here trying to talk about submission, these motherfuckers on their third motherfucking generation of whooping your motherfucking ass. So it's like,
yeah.
Yeah.
And they're trying to bring you to the table.
That word, submission.
History. That's our biggest problem. Other races learn from history, and we don't. Other races use religion to control. We believe the magic. Other races use their damn near extinct status to come together and get to the money. Like Native Americans, they damn near went extinct. They use that to their advantage.
Now they own casinos.
Oklahoma is built up like a motherfucker in them goddamn in the fucking lands because they get to formulate truck stops where they don't have to pay the motherfucking taxes. So the shit is way cheaper. And guess what happened after a while? Fuck that shit. We're gonna charge what everybody else charge. So now all that money's going into their pocket and they don't have to pay the federal government with it. It's like, dude, listen, man, we could have been did this shit a long motherfucking time ago. The problem is that we're trying to save and keep alive the same people who's been keeping this shit going forever.
So what would you say? What would you say, Motif? Somebody countered with, well, we've been out of slavery shorter than we were in slavery. So all of that programming over the hundreds of years, we haven't been out of it for that long.
So what?
Yeah, what the fuck does that mean? Excuses for failure? Come on, man.
Again, dude, you got people that damn near got extinct, man. They damn near fucking killed all of them, and they still came back from it. The fucking Japanese had nukes dropped on their country twice.
Mm-hmm.
Twice.
Came all the way back from back.
Radioactive fallout is enough to destroy.
Nothing grows after that.
Because exactly, you have to build around it. You actually have to have measures in place to basically stay away from this shit, and even then you still living with it, like to the so people when they face like extinction or hard times, they get their shit together. Niggas the only ones that don't get their shit together when facing extinction or hard times, and part of that is a creative thing. Other races, they don't go into like a creative escapism mode. They try and get to the money. Niggas, when we were facing hard times, we created hip hop.
Yeah. Yeah, we created even more problems that were worse than the shit that we was actually put in. And nobody wants to admit that. And then we have people who used all of their quote unquote smarts to specialize in dumb shit that don't fucking matter rather than taking it to motherfuckers in areas where it does fucking matter. So it's like, look, it's easy to fix this shit. You just have to leave all this shit the fuck alone and run to the fucking finish line. Or you can stay here on this fucking bullshit and this shit will never fucking work out. Those are your fucking choices, man. Yeah. And so if you don't want to play a winning game, because the winning strategy is always already around you, other fucking cultures. That's what it is. They're like, well, I don't want to leave this shit alone. Well, fail, motherfucker. I don't know what to tell you. Shit.
I can't put it down. I can't put the pussy down.
I'm like, okay. And your ass is about to level up into motherfucking child support court. Guess what? They got a docket there. You could have went there last week and last month and last year and look at all these alphas online telling you how good they are with bitches, that they still can't leave these bitches alone. No intact families and shit, but these motherfuckers are running shit. All right, man. Y'all can have all that shit. And once you say, I'm gonna fuck with something else, no! My baby mama need to be taken care of, fam. You know I ain't motherfucking productive, man. Come on, man. We brothers. Like, no, man. We're not any of that shit. Fuck out of here, man.
Yeah, there's too many alpha niggas that ain't got their shit together, but they trying to tell everybody else
to get their shit together. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah,
facts. That's
why I'm mad with it, because nobody, like The first couple years they was trying that shit, and once I just started torching motherfuckers, then they got the message. Don't bring that shit up to me on the fucking panel because you will pay for it. I'm not trying to hear this shit. I'm not trying to hear what broken motherfucking older motherfuckers who can't produce and the women that they got pregnant. Man, I'm not worried about none of that shit. My community is my motherfucking household. That's the only community that I'm fucking worried about. I'm not worried about the rest of this dumbass shit. And man, they're just trying to load you up with cultural guilt so you can make one of the dumbest fucking decisions that you can ever fucking make. That's all I'm thinking. So,
wow.
I'm gonna say RER if he comes on the panel. He said, "You're not concerned. We're winning." I'm like, "What the fuck?" And then MOT just booted him off. It's like RBR, and you booted him off about the conservative stuff. He tried to come on the panel. I said, "Dude, come on, man."
No. He got like 2 RBR bars off. and I'm like, he didn't even know. I'm like, I'm gonna wait till this motherfucker get 10 words out of his mouth, and this motherfucker is gonna recycle back to 56 fucking K, and he's still gonna be yelling and screaming. And he don't recognize, like, what the fuck? I'm not on Zoom. Like, nah, man, you haven't been on Zoom for a while, fam. So you start RBRing out, man. Hey, man, have a nice day. I'm not putting up with this shit. Not listening to it. I couldn't wait to just be blunt with older motherfuckers who didn't know what the fuck they were talking about, man. Man, just get your motherfucking ass out of here, man. Just leave. They're not needed.
Take your meds and go to bed.
Oh man, but he in there, they unzipped him out of that motherfucking straight jacket, and he just sitting there in front of the fucking computer, man.
Hey, you cool niggas. Google got $11.4 billion.
Because we're at the bottom of the 2%. I'm like, what, nigga? What you talking about? Can't be saying that shit. Bottom of what? Ain't nobody care about that. Oh man.
What do you mean? We winning. All right, man. A really nice day you're gonna have, dog. A really nice fucking day you're gonna have, man. Really nice.
If you ask him why we winning, he'll say because we had Obama as president.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Jeez.
Nah, it's just at this point, man. You got to be able to just, the screams are going to be loud, but you got to put them headphones on, man. Just turn that fucking music up.
Mm-hmm.
They had their fun, man.
Shit. That was dark as shit. Was he?
My bad, man. But you know I don't fuck with these dudes. I'm like, man, here you go. No, we're gonna play this shit right here. Oh, Aegon, did you see what I sent you this morning? Or maybe it was last night?
The that
practical
stream,
mode
right?
1. That practical mode 1 shit.
No, I didn't look at it. I'm gonna look at it now.
Oh my god,
practical?
Yes, there's a dude who's going around trying to mode 1, asking all type of women to have sex, and that dude had 0% results.
Wait,
funny as shit.
Is he light skinned?
No, he's white. Yeah, he's white.
Hold on. You talking about You talking about the dog dude, right?
No, I'm talking about never mind. I have to do a whole stream on it because it's something that we have to do. But I gotta roll up out of here.
Yeah, send it again. 'Cause I thought you were talking about the mindset dude. Okay.
Oh no.
All
right.
So
now,
Mr. Clean trying to get some game, huh?
Try. All right, man. Well, let me get up out of here, man. I want to thank y'all for coming through. Subscribe if you already haven't, and like the video. Maybe they're trying to really get me off YouTube because there was way too many people in here today. All right, you guys have a really nice day.
All right, y'all. Peace.
All right.